Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty-Rants, and I may not be feeling well right now, but I still look good. Ooh. Let me not do that. The girls don't like it when I get excited for myself, but I shall be and I will be here. Listen, with the power of Sailor Moon and a little Groki over here, babies, we're going to get into this episode today of Candace Drag Race Season 4, Episode 6, the Lip Sync Slay-Off. Okay. I want us to, you know what? Before I even do anything further, before I say anything else, because you need to know that this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, gender, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned in this program, so please do not be rude. Do not be gross. Do not be unfriendly. If you are sending stuff to those kind of people, you ain't Rant Pack. I'm telling you now. And grab your libations and strap in, because Matty is a talker and you may be here for a while. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some Mattivia and have yourself a good poot. I need that to be said early. Almost for obvious reasons, but I need it to be said early. For multiple sources of income, multiple revenues, multiple homes, whether they're built on a good foundation or in the sand. I want you to hear me when I say this is for entertainment purposes. I'm going to bring things up after watching this episode that I found to be a little bit repetitive for one contestant. And I know that they've been already online talking about when people make fun of this and when they talk about that, I understand. But when I tell you 3 times this episode, it was this and this, this and this. And I said, well, we already know that's going on. So why is this being put in the edit? And why are y'all including this? Because for the last 6 episodes, we got it. So I was very confused by that, and as well as other things that took place with a personal song choice that felt like it had a lot of flavor to it, and what was given was under-seasoned. Now, not to say that not everybody did a good job today. It was a good time for this lip sync slay-off. Clearly, decisions were made. I am okay with the winner. I may have wanted somebody else to have won this episode. Initials A&M, and I'm not talking about in the morning. At the same time, I watched this several times. I was like, I know why she won. She did that. Mom was giving face the whole day, the whole way through every performance. She knew what she was doing. But I also think that it was a good idea to give that person the win, because it sort of evens out what's going on because of who was in the bottom, this, that, and the other. I am going to talk about that comet crashing into the earth during Aurora and Melinda's performance one more time. That comet crashed into the earth. Okay? That wasn't a dip. That was a disaster. However, I was still entertained by so many performances today. And I was also watching how this is about to play out, because now going into the top 6, it's a bit different. If you think about this, it's a bit different, because the majority of an alliance is now in this competition, and that alliance that, or whatever sort of understanding, I don't even know if alliances were even put in there today. I'm over here like, this is kind of getting interesting, because now if it came to a vote, and now that the beaver, that got even crazier for me. The beaver is out of play. So are the alliances even still doable? Does that even matter? We'll get there. I'm excited to talk about this with you today. I will say that Candace Drag Race, you are holding it down. I'm kind of happy it's towards the end of the year. I'm going to be real with you. We kind of needed it just a tad bit. It was not to, talk about other franchises. I'm more, really right, but I'm enjoying Candace Drag Race. The Canadians, my neighbors up north are doing it big. Shout out to everybody who's on this show. Once again, don't send hate to anybody we're talking about today. We are only discussing the show, what the program has presented in an edited format within the hour of time or whatever minute, however minutes that they do for this over a course of them filming the entire day. So please don't be disrespectful. I am going to ask questions about why Denim and the disability and this sort of thing kept happening over the episode. And again, I'm glad they're telling us what's going on with them. They're being open about it. Very vulnerable. I appreciate that. Something about hearing that over and over this episode threw me off a tad bit where I'm like, now we've been talking about this baby for the last couple of weeks, and it's almost the same story, but like in a different way is being told. And I'm kind of going, I found out some new stuff about Venus today. Didn't know that was going on with them. Glad to hear they're doing better. A lot of stuff is happening here. I'm a little sad at the two people who went home. I'm kind of mad about it just a little bit. Like, dang, like that. So I don't know. I just thought when someone said I'm a big competitor, I'm a big competition, I was like, I don't know about that, but hey, let's get into it. It's at Matty-Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty-Rants. You can find that all in my About Me portion of the page. Just go ahead and click that link. It'll take you where to go. It's a Linktree link. Then also, I do reactions on Patreon. This episode I've already posted now. It's posted now. Right now, it's available for consumption right now. So go on ahead and over to Patreon as low as $1 a month, and you can go ahead and consume over 400 and now 45 reaction videos that I have available for you. I will be getting House of Villains posted this weekend. I was spoiled who won that show. I'm a little mad, but I got to see how it happened because I was gagged to find out. I was like, what? How? So I got to watch the episode now, and I will have that reaction posted. And I already did film the finale for Reindeer Games too. I'm going to get that up as well. So be on the lookout for that for Patreon. As far as those reviews this weekend, y'all, I am skipping tomorrow. I'm going to, if I feel better Sunday, we'll do a review. If not, we're going to definitely do a Christmas live because right now my sinuses are boom, boom, boom. This weird weather change out here in Houston. It's cold one day, it's hot the next, it's raining now, it's not. My body's over it. So I woke up this morning and I was stuffy. It ain't doing it. It ain't doing it for me, baby. So I got to take 2 days after today, but I have enough energy to give Canada life because they gave me life last night. Also, bookable on Cameo. There's a special Christmas I believe there's a discount percentage off of my Cameo request. So if you want to do a special Cameo for Christmas holidays, you want me to send you anything special from the heart, I'll go ahead and get that done for you for sure. So get on over to Cameo, send your request in, and I'm definitely not going to read something that I wrote on a piece of paper and got on Big Brother and then told everybody about because I thought I was that girl. Oops. I won't do that for you. I'll actually give you some real. So there you go. Merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Type in Matty-Rants. Let's take it where you need to go. Matt Tivia shirts, Rant Pack shirts. Sundays are best with the panel. The panel will be back, not this Christmas Eve. Everybody is out of town. C. Diggy's actually in town today. Mistress, Candy Muse, and Vanessa Vanjie are going to be at South Beach. I will not be going. I was going to go until I felt like this. So if you're at South Beach tonight and you see C. Diggy, tell him I said hi, as well as tell him, hi, do all that kind of jazz. Scare the tall man, if you will. I'm very jealous he's getting to go. So mad. Also, there is this contest or this award. I'm not even sure if it's an award, but a social media account online, I believe BDE Drag or Drag BDE. My bad, baby. I'm gonna get your name right together because I'm still kind of shocked you even nominated me. But I was even on the list, but a lot of us YouTubers who cover Drag Race are on this list to vote for Entertainer of the Year or YouTuber of the Year, and I'm on that list. And if you want to send me a vote my way, I've already posted it to my community page. Please go ahead and vote for me. Whether or not I win, I don't think I have a chance in hell, even though one of the IMHO girls who I love down, who I also asked, Miss Darb, I said, listen, I need an IMHO crossover episode one of these days. But yeah, a lot of us are nominated. I'm just happy to be there. It just shows that some of my work is, or most of my work, or any of my work is being viewed and shown. So show me some love that way. If I don't win, it's cool. Y'all have honestly made my year, and I appreciate every single one of you. I did have to delete a few comments because some people were coming there and giving very hater energy and all that kind of jazz. But hey, it is what it is. I woke up today. I'll continue to do that and give you content every day. So love y'all down. Appreciate you for being here. If you want to drop a tip in my jar, it is the holiday season and Christmas is around the corner. You want to show me some extra love? It does go a long, long way. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo Matty-Rants. Are you okay, Mamu-chan? You good? Yeah. I can hear you. You good? Come over here, buddy. Oh my goodness. Loud as hell over there. You better let me know that you use the potty. Yeah, there you go. My God, my cat. Please forgive me. Come here, Booey. Go out. That's my little big baby. Come here, fluffy bumps. Okay. Listen, Mama Chun's got a dentist appointment the day after Christmas here. And we also need to check and make sure your sinuses are well, because I think he ends up feeling a little congested some of these days. But yes, appreciate every single one of you for tuning in today. I did see that trailer for Traitors 2. That will be a Patreon exclusive. I'm just going to tell you that now. I'm excited for Traitors 2. Peppermint's on there. Say hi to Mamu, everybody. He woke me up at 4 this morning and insomnia hit, and I was never able to come back. Was I, Mamu? Was I, baby? I know. I was not able to come back at all. So I've been up since 4 a.m. technically. I haven't had any sleep. I also will be on Scotty by Nature's channel tonight for the Boys Night Out panel, so check me out there. And I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get this started, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We need to get the ball rolling. We have so much to discuss while I have the energy. Also, because someone asked this in my chat, and I didn't want to take it personally, but I was like, what? If you see me dip to the side, mute, or you see me like right now meshing with my nose, yeah, my sinuses are really jacked up right now. So whenever I'm off camera, it's because I don't want to do something on camera that is disrespectful to you, like sneeze or cough, not to do other things. So just so we're clear there, I'm not that. Y'all know what libations I care for, and it's only one, and she is planted in this earth, and she grows with the most. Okay, she's a hybrid kind of guy. Jeffrey, thank you for the super chat. Shout out to CDR. Here is a little something for the tippy jar and high rent pack. Thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate you. Alexander, hey. Yes, vote for Maddie. It took 10 seconds, so no excuses. Love you, Maddie, and the rent pack. I wish everyone a happy holiday. Happy holidays to you, Alexander. Hope you're doing well, baby. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. And peace to Mateo. I gagged someone uploaded Sailor Moon Cosmos to... Now, you see this lady right here. Don't do that. Don't do that. I plan to see it whenever it's actually available. I'm really hoping they do a theater event. I'm praying for it because I really want it and I crave it. Oh no, I love Sailor Moon. But yes. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Once again, if you want to drop a tip in my jar, PayPal.me for this. Catch up doesn't. Appreciate you for being here today. Where is the poll at right now? Okay, we have more than 100. That is the goal for each poll today that we're going to be doing. I need 100 or more votes in reference to this episode. So with 146 of y'all here and y'all voting, that lets me know that the interaction is interacting. It's doing what it does. Or in Cynthia Doll's words, paying Hamas to the poll. Shout out to Cynthia Doll. She said something to me this morning that really made me like have a, oh, Cynthia. And now I owe her a huge hug whenever I see her. Shout out to Dragula, by the way. All right. Let's do this. The poll ended with 68% saying this episode was giving, 29% saying she's cute, and 2% is boo, Wendy boo. Boo, Wendy Testaburger boo. For those of you who don't know, I reference South Park a lot. Is that Melinda's leg? Yes. I was like, is anyone catching this? Like, you know me. many moons ago for All Stars 2, I did the same thing with Alaska's little church heel and stocking leg. You know, if any point in time, if the baby wants to do something that is not of a dip but is still funny and entertaining to me, I'm going to showcase that leg. That woman fell from the sky like an angel being kicked out of heaven and gave us Lucifer tease. Do you hear me? Up in butterflies in the sky fell because Asia O'Hara was lip syncing, is what that gave me. But still, Melinda is legendary this season for all many and multiple reasons. I am going to low key get her together a couple of times because that wig, child, she pulled that little wig apart. I said Miss Small, but that is. That's not the wig for it, but she was still cutting up. So I was like, you know what? I can't even be mad. That one little bang, boop. That one little bang, boop. She's like, yeah, boop. It was so funny. Near enough. There is no shade to today, even though that moment, it is camp. That's why I'm laughing. But it was like, I know you're lying. That was me. I know she lied. Near enough. Your wig, when you were doing your, honey, when I say, I don't know if anyone clocked it because no one has posted it online, but let me be the first one to tell you today. Near enough's wig was almost evacuating from her scalp at one stunt. And I promise to God, you can see the whole bit. Let me show you the shot. Because I was like, yo, so glad they didn't clock that because they may have deducted points because it was quick. And I was looking at the episode. I said, bitch, hold on. Is that her whole wig cap? Is the whole wig off her head? But when she flipped over, it just right back on set. So I was like, they would never know. They would never know. It was amazing. I was like, okay, that was a moment, but I clocked it. Let's start it. Listen, we lost Aluna Dubois in this last episode. A little bit of a calm, silent, shady assassin killer is no longer present and accounted for, and we're a little bit sad about that. We may be big sad about it, but you know, maybe Luna had more to offer. It's been an interesting season. Maybe another time again Luna can show her Dubois to us. That was stupid, but we'll keep it. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm hydrated, baboos. Crystal, thank you so much for the Tippy Poo on Cash App for being my YouTube fave. Oh, thanks, Crystal. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. I'm going to put that towards my PlayStation 3D headphones budget for my own Christmas present this year. Because someone bought me the Mario RPG game already, and I've been having a good time with that. But my other present I wanted was the 3D PlayStation 5 headphones. So that way, when I do the gaming streams, we won't have issues anymore. Because we've been having issues with these 3.5 millimeter jacks. So I'm trying to get that. That's my idea. If I don't get it, I'm whatever, cool on it. I'm also thinking about getting Mamu-chan a sibling. That's the other thing on my list. I know. He made me this morning really want to go buy him, go get him a sibling, like bad. And I asked my dad, I was like, you know, what if I went and got him another cat? And my dad's like, can I come with you to pick it out? Very cool. I was like, yeah, let's go. It was really funny because he loves Mamu. But anywho, Luna is gone, and you know, it is a little bit sad. A portion of an alliance that really wouldn't have had any weight based off their track record is gone. But the show must move on. Now, mind you, they're all left like, hey, Melinda is in her winning era. Shout out to Melinda. I guess we can call it Virga season. Nobody? Come on. It's a renaissance. Yes, I was able to take Melinda's name and put it on a track on Renaissance. You are welcome. Melinda Virga Groove. It's Melinda Virga got her groove back. Yes, Virga's groove. Come on. Come on. Sorry. Can you come over? Can you find the right color? All right. Listen. No. Go ahead. Virgo's groove. You've been doing it, Melinda Virgo's groove. Okay. Right up, right down. Iced up. No. Hold on. Say On a bone. On a couch. Baby slow mo. sorry. You know I love me some B. So listen, shout out to Melinda. It is a comeback story. 2 episodes ago, she was this close to being gone. But I got to tell you something. Melinda is a part of my favorite lip sync for tonight. Believe it or not, and no shade to it, but I have a special place in my heart for Jujubes. Black Velvet. So for this episode, I wasn't able, I enjoyed it. I was like, okay, the girls are peeing. But drunk Jujubee doing that will forever be me, girl. That's going to be forever my favorite one. Like that lady was tipsy down, drunk boots, sweating bullets on that stage, emoting the fuck. I can't come back from that. So not to say it's nothing wrong with what we saw. It was good. The girls were doing some lyrical dances to that. It was a nice show. I would have applauded, but Jujubee drunk giving a show on a whole round, please. And one, yeah. That will always be famous for me. That will always be one of my favorite moments from Drag Race history. And one of the moments I put in for Jujubee say that's an entertainer, girl. She got up there and did that. Mind you, Sahara Davenport lip synced against her, right? Check this out. Now, you remember how Juju did that performance? Okay. Now, you saw how Aurora, why am I saying Aura? Aurora and Nira did theirs. They damn near could have been lip syncing against Sahara Davenport, and it would have been a whole. I was like, this is very interesting. I kept saying that to myself, like, this is a weird way to look at this episode, because I kept thinking about, well, what if they were there and what if we were here? And ooh, that's kind of crazy. But DW, oh, thank you, friend. Thank you. Merry Christmas. I appreciate the tippy poo on PayPal. I appreciate you. That is going towards that headphone one. They're on sale at Target. Anywho, they know they have a lip sync they're going to do. They know they're supposed to be giving it this following week. All the girls who are confident in lip syncing are very much prepared for this. They're like, okay, this is how we're going to do it. Like, we finally are going to have a moment to like shine and showcase, because maybe sometimes you're not good at acting. Maybe sometimes you're not good at this, that, and the other. But the bread and butter, some of these, the ways of making money to survive in these streets, yeah, lip syncing. That's what pays the bills. I was like, okay, this is what I like. I enjoyed that. Now, Venus sees a letter in the mirror. Can I just tell you what I thought really happened? I don't think anyone saw it. I think a producer prompted that and was like, hey, did you see what was by your mirror? No. Now, Venus just clocked it and then picked it up. Okay, great. But just for me, it was the fact there was a conversation, cut edit. So I see something over in the mirror and I was like, okay. Also, I saw Venus's charts. Girl, I saw the moon and the rising. I was like, okay, I see her now. I understand her a little bit. I forget if it was Cancer or Scorpio or is it Sagittarius. I have to pull it back up, but I was like, oh, there goes her star chart work. I was here for it. Will rewatch's playback crew came in late today. Laura, you still good? We're in the early phases. This episode ain't even done yet. We're only 20 minutes in. But when Winnie Harlow's name was said, it was like, oh my God, that's our guest judge. Now I'm hyped for it because Winnie is that girl. I would have kept that note. Bitch, do you hear me? Like, I wonder if the production team kept the note and they're using it for like a prop later, maybe for like history or something with the series. But like, I'm a big fan of Winnie, and I've been a fan of her since America's Next Top Model. That was what I think the last season I actually paid attention to or cared about. Was she on the same season as that homophobic dude who had to get the install beard? It was like a whole big ordeal about the whole install beard situation whenever they were trying to do a makeovers. Was that same season? Or was it a different season? I just know Tyra was jealous. I'm not going to say that. Oh. I did not care for that season at all. Like, is in a lot of how Tyra, the way she started talking to a lot of the girls started to piss me off a little tad bit. I couldn't do it. They acted like it was Tyra the way they flipped out. Yeah, I was not a fan. going forward of like if you really look back at America's Next Top Model, it got more toxic and more toxic and more toxic. And a lot of people, it seemed almost like Tyra was jealous of a couple of the girls that were on the set. There were a lot of people who went home early on seasons who were clearly very beautiful and could be models. And it's like they're acting like it's not a camp for models, but it is. Because you're teaching them things literally on the episode, then you get to judging. You should know this better. Bitch, you just made up a whole word about how to move a giant forehead like yours to smile evenly. There's more space on your whole front face to make a smile without you doing anything. Some people got to do something different. Some people have hooded eyes or their eyes are shaped like, there's different face. That's why I thought it was so weird. Like whenever, you would hear her say something and it's like, well, you're on a whole different level of whatever. But again, that lady has been in the industry. She's paid her dues. She's done the due and all the work. I will still never forgive her for that talk show. And Naomi Campbell is forever. And that's how I'm going to pull all that. Love you, Tyra. Naomi Campbell forever. Anywho, I was a big fan of Tyra, but I didn't like a lot of stuff later on when I look back. Like, wow, I was really not paying attention. RuPaul steps into the room to, of course, give them a riddle me this, a riddle me that. Wouldn't you know this is what your episode's going to be about? Jack. Sorry, I wanted to finish it with something that sounded close to that. But yeah, they already know what's up. We're going to move through here. Do you hear me? We're going to move through here because there is no Brooklyn. There is no Brad. There is no Tracy. Nobody's coming in. It was just a winning note. And let's start this up. Now, a lot of people have been talking about this. I am not going to speak on behalf of anybody's feelings, identity, this, that, and the other, because whatever Denim feels is how they feel. Whatever they're going through should be respected, just like everybody else is as well. I'm going to talk about the edit. I'm aware of how Denim feels about pronouns. I'm aware of how Denim feels about, their journey in transitioning, their relationship, and them being dyslexic. Okay. I've known that for now. It's in Denim. Please don't take this personally. And people who love Denim, please don't take this personally. It's starting to feel like they're just doing it over again. And it's over again. And it's over again with the same, like, I don't even know I think it's just a learning disability. That's fine. But like, I know people have learning disabilities. My brother has a learning disability. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, autistic. Thank you. Excuse me. Correction. Thank you. Correction. Back it up, Matt. Back it up. Because I can see someone now. See, you didn't even know. Shut up. Let me finish my point. Okay. It's been a long day. I don't feel good. Because it's a point, and I'm not blaming Denim for this. I'm going over why in the world it feels like they're re-establishing a story arc that we already knew about. And that, yes, it's important to hear this kind of thing, right? I want to hear it too, but I kind of already did. So that's why I was like, okay, so what else? Because if you're telling me Denim's top 4, I can believe it from how much we've gotten. Alexis, yeah, I know. Some people late in the live chat, don't worry about it. Excuse me, not dyslexic and autistic. Excuse me. So for me, there's nothing wrong with that. I want to hear the story, but I'm also like, okay, so what else is going on here? And then there have been moments, and I think it's cute and funny with the whole, well, I'm this, that, and the other. I am, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, okay, well, I learned this because I have this issue. I'm autistic, and you had trouble with that. So what's your excuse? Like, they, them, he, him, excuse me, because they're not in drag yet. This is he, him in the present form. That was a joke and it was cute, right? But then when we got to Untucked, and I'm like, well, I'm having a hard time because of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, like, hold on here. So is that what Near's supposed to base this off of now? And not you just already being talented and good at what you do? And I don't know if that was just placed in there, because you know how it is with edits sometimes and how this is put in there. But something about that really made me go, what? Like, why are we doing that? Like, why are we doing that? We know what's up. We respect Denim. So why are we reestablishing this take and then it being put into the situation later? I was like, why would you say that? Because it almost makes it seem like because everybody else is like, you should be giving something else. I didn't know. I don't know about that. I'm not trying to knock Denim at all. Okay. Maybe it's possible that with their autism, this repetitious style of way of speaking happens, and sometimes because, again, maybe on their mind a lot or whatever the case may be. I don't want to disrespect it. I just started to notice that now with this episode because of how in the beginning, then we get to Untucked, that. And I was like, huh? I was like, wait, this has been the whole episode like that. Like, hold on now. I want to know some more stuff. So I don't know. No disrespect to them. I love them. I love their drag. I am a fan of the work that I've seen. I think they're amazing. The mind is brilliant. I just thought that weird. I want to get some of the comments in here because somebody said something that I was like, you know what? That is exactly sort of where I put my mind in this. Wild card. As an autistic person, I do notice how in the edit it feels like constantly establishing the disability could come off as an excuse. I don't think Denim is doing that, but yeah, it's weird. They okay. I'm not autistic, but you are, but that's where my mind is at with that. Like, I'm not mad at them for saying that. It's the establishment of over and over and over. And I'm like, okay, we got it. Like, that's me. Like, we got it. Denim is more than just this. What else about them? Next, like, that's for me. Like, we've got it. We got it. And I love them. And thank you for sharing anybody that has, like, you know, I got family members who are autistic, this, that, and the other, and everything else that, you know, other situations. I'm trying to be respectful with my words here. It's just, you know, like, my cousin who is autistic wouldn't be, I'm gonna stop. See, Denim said on Twitter, other girls brought up their identifying characteristics, but their takes were edited out. See, that's what makes me think what my original thought was, that they were pounding this in a little too deep. And maybe in the future, they can like give us a moment for that, or maybe two, or whenever it really is necessary. That's just me with how I feel about in reference for that. That's why I'm not mad at or being like, Denim is talking. I'm not saying that. I'm just going, y'all are really pushing this. Y'all are really pushing this. That's all. That's it. You know, it's like, okay, I get it. Yes, thank you. So how about anything else about them? How about something else that you know, I really want to see? Sam R, it's also the intersection between transness and disability. It feels like painting trans people in a certain way, but I could also be reaching. Let's not say reach, but let's just say, Sam, who fell? Usagi-chan. Let's not say reach, but more so something to where it does create a conversation around that, when after watching a show for a particular amount of time, you start to notice some of the same tropes or same conversations being held literally with almost the same tone. So I think Denim is amazing. I think that, again, they're young too. Their journey is going to continue on and on. They'll find even more about themselves, just like we all do as people. And so I root for Denim's journey as a person. And I also think that whatever's happening with this edit is kind of like making me go, okay. I don't think it's about forgetting and ignoring she's autistic. It's obviously a huge factor in her drag, and it's related to her creativity outside the box thinking, but editing is indeed odd. That, again, not taking it away, completely understand. It's not something I want to be like, oh, you're telling me, like, no, not that at all. It's just this episode in general, I was like, what's going on? Alex, just join the live now. If we're talking about the autism, I don't understand how he said people always held it against him for his whole life. But in the earlier episode said he was diagnosed months ago. Well, that could, Alex, some people go undiagnosed when it comes to autism, and some people may not have the resources to either find out or go through the test to do that. So that may be more inclined to previously being made fun of or treated differently, or folks acting like that when they weren't aware of what was going on. It was always something wrong, but nothing was ever like there. You know what I mean? Like, we can't, I hear your point, but I'm like, can't say that, because it's possible that it was, again, something that people just don't know that they happen. For example, I was born with a horseshoe kidney. My kidneys were fused together at birth. I had no idea about this till I was 26. I have been to the doctor multiple times, but I never had to, you know what I'm saying? They never had to go in deep and figure out what's inside my body because I never broke a bone. I had a hairline fracture on my foot. You know, I had little things happen here and there, but nothing ever that serious until one day I couldn't use the bathroom for 5 days. And that was the most horrible pain in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up having to go to a hospital. I went to one in Vegas. The guy, because I was gay, just assumed it was some sex thing. So I had to like hit my dad up and he got me back to Texas. And I ended up going to a completely different doctor, did a colonoscopy. I wish for those of you who are going to get older that have to get colonoscopies, when you drink that stuff, good luck, baby. You're on your own there. Matt doesn't want to go. Horrible. I hated that. But that man went in my body. He said, do you know you have one kidney? I said, what? And again, you just never know. So that's where my mind is with that one. But no, you know, to anybody listening to this conversation, we're not coming at this from a perspective of why are you talking about so much? It's more so this is an interesting edit to give somebody who is very open about their life, this and the other. But then towards the untucked, it seemed like when they said it, it was used in a way to garner sympathy versus using as a sword and shield. So I don't know, but I love me some denim, so I don't want that to change. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Mark. Hi, Maddie. Sorry I can't stay for the whole review as I'm on lunch. Looking forward to your reaction to a certain contestant crashing down like the asteroid about to end all life on Earth. Hope she's okay. When I tell you Mercury Rising is the movie that described Melinda Verga's crash descent. Like, it's Armageddon, but they don't blow up the asteroid. Like, Bruce Willis is definitely not going to make it in this movie, but neither is Ben Affleck and neither is anybody else that was on that asteroid with them. So good luck. But anywho, all love to Denim. Don't send hate to Denim. Respect their story. I wanted them to do this a little bit differently. And like Denim had said, and Marika showed, they didn't really showcase everybody's conversations, which could have been have we gotten deep into near enough? I don't think we've gotten near enough. We've got little pieces of them. We know they're in a relationship. You know, I know they're very talented with makeup, they're a dance and all that kind of stuff, but it feels like with Nearer, it's almost the bitch edit. I'm not against those things, but I'm almost like, well, we haven't really talked about them deeply yet. We haven't had a deep moment yet. Is there gonna be one? Because that could have been a moment to give them a deep, you know what I'm saying? A little bit. Aurora, that's too funny. She ended Aurora with that dip. Secretly, she was trying to land on top of Aurora and smash her. She needed some glasses because she was a little off center. We needed to help her find her way. It's like Pilot Wings. We were trying to, for those of you who know that game, we're trying to follow the directions via the. Oh, that's it. Listen, also shout out to, hold on, my cat's doing something that's making me nervous. Mamu, what am I hearing? What is that noise? Okay. I see my underwear all out here and that wasn't there. And now he's just, I can't see him no more. Oh, he's going to go somewhere closer. Anywho. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. We're talking about Kendo's Drag Race Season 4, Episode 6. This is a live review. I appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget, your comments are included in this conversation, and I'm reading them as I'm talking at the same time. And we're going to get to the polls when we get to the lip syncs here. Oh, actually, yes. I would love to know via the polls who you thought won every lip sync. Your vote matters. Okay, ain't no corruption over here, honey. Venus, I send you my love in reference to something you said. I can't say exactly what it was, but it was about taking oneself out of the equation. For those of you who are getting where I'm going with this, you know I've been there many, many times with my own depression, dealing with loss of family members, being bullied my entire life, to where therapy now has been like my ultimate comfort in just resolving so many issues that have been holding me back. So listening to Venus' story about them having ED in this, I believe, yes, and how they were, you know, hyper focused on their body because of how people responded to it. I can relate in certain ways, especially with pieces of my body that are very pronounced and rotund. but I was very much here for it, and I could respect it. And it's one thing about people when it comes to journeys like this, it's that hill when you get over it, or at least you get to the top of it, you can look back at everything that happened and be like, oh my God. And then you have nothing but the rest of it, the rest of the hill to either climb up or go down to look forward to. So I was very happy to hear that they have battled those demons and they were able to get out of it. You know, I've made comments in reference to, you know, this being, you know, a straight up double mint gum, stick of gum over here and all that. I don't mean any harm from those things because mama knows she's giving slim, but baby girl is signed and she's a model. She's amazing, beautiful, beautiful soul. But it is, body dysmorphia is definitely horrible, Will. I know all about it. Currently, I had to talk to my therapist because, you know, I'm working out again and getting myself like back in the gym and all that kind of shit. And I've lost all that weight. But the reason why most of that happened was because of my own body dysmorphia from gaining so much weight and feeling like I wasn't going to be able to get back to what I was and trying to go back to my high school body, which I've maintained for quite some time. But it's hard to take in. I have weird conversations in the mirror. Everyone's like, Matt, you look good. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I don't feel that way right now. And you got to just get that shit out of your head and be like, fuck these other hoes, especially people trying to tell you what you feel and look like. I'm not even trying to get you. We're not even trying to have. I don't want you slamming and damning me, worried about what I look like. Girl, go on somewhere. I saw a video the other day of two people who were bigger that were on a flight, and this woman was sitting in the middle of them, and she's like, oh my God, they're so huge. This is too much. Da, 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 da. And I'm thinking to myself, now you're telling me that you're complaining about sitting in between two people where you have the middle seat, which tells me that you booked this flight last minute and you didn't pay the extra $20 to get yourself an actual seat to where you wouldn't have ran into the situation. You also could have just got up and said, I need a new seat. I don't feel comfortable sitting here and it's hard for me to relax, and just left it at that. But needed to say something to those people who were, mind you, just minding their business. Again, a lot of people try to unpack other folks, but they forget that their luggage is all over the airport, honey. It's all over. Your clothes are strewn everywhere. Just like someone telling me, you're not going to win. You're not going to do this. I probably won't. But if I do, what are we going to do? What are we going to do then? What do you think now? Because if you still hate me, then that's on you. I don't know who you are. Same thing goes for all of y'all. Like, you don't know them people, half the folks that don't like you. Like at the club the other day when these two little, one looking like a Maytag refrigerator and the other one sitting over there giving me all kinds of, these are my last days, trying to read me. And I'm over here going, I get to go home every day, do what I love to do, and talk to the people that care about me the most. What do you get to do? So let's remind ourselves every day, everybody, that we're worth more than just the temporary occasions of bullshit that we get, right? I'm just saying, I had to remind myself that today. Shout out to Cynthia doll. But for real, like, girl, y'all mad at me for what? I wouldn't want to be me some days, and I would love to be me others. How about that? I felt for Venus. Thank you, Belchan, for the super chat, because I recently realized I developed a slight ED. Oh, my baby. Listen, Belchan, I don't know what's going on, and I'm not your therapist, I'm not your doctor, but just some words today I hope reached you in some kind of way. Don't ever overthink. Don't ever let those demons get too deep in your heart, baby. Don't let them get too up in your mind. You got this, okay? Remind yourself, right? It's your temple. It's yours, nobody else's. They can't come up to your house and tell you how to motherfucking fix it. Do you hear me, Belchan? That's your home, your body, your temple, where you reside. Okay? You got to go home to you at the end of the day, not these other motherfuckers. And if nobody wants to appreciate what you got right now, double up, That's a Nikki reference. Shout out to Barbs. You got this, boo. If you want to work out. That's what I'm doing now because I want to feel good. And it feels good to work out. But if you want to be who you are, stay on that. Just make sure you're healthy and don't get, yourself in trouble like another YouTuber I know who uses a certain diabetic diagnosis for money. But I'll be quiet. Let's continue. We're not going to Girl World today. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Matty-Rants. Talking about Kano's Drag Race Season 4, Episode 6. Let's talk about Kitten Caboodle. Now, I have said that if you own a pair of blue aquamarine contact lenses, you are going to eat someone up, beat them down, let them know that the credit score is low and you have nothing to lose. It may even be high and you still want to stab. Deep, 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 just because. When I see these blue lenses, I know someone is going home. Ooh, unfortunately, it wasn't in the caboodle today for Kitten. That was stupid. We'll keep going. I thought it was funny. Also, I'm going to have a name for every lip sync that happens today. You better believe it. You better believe it. For example, Near Enough and Venus's performance later. I'm going to call that one, are those raisins in the potato salad? Something like that. So please prepare yourselves for these titles because they will be on the fly and off the rip. So have fun with that one because I had a good time today watching the episode and thinking of random names for lip sync. I thought of like several of them, but that one is definitely, are those raisins in the potato salad? Did you use mayo or Miracle Whip? Listen, there have been conversation about bodies and it breaking down and certain things happening where they could be getting injured, this, that, and the other, and it takes some time for them to heal. And I love how Melinda had even like chimed in on this one. Melinda's like 40, I think 44, and Kitten's like 57, right? Bitch. Melinda, if I didn't want to move to Canada, I now want to move to Canada. It was you and your impact on the stage to let me know you got good health care. Because over here, oh, baby. I am not, I was like, oh my God, I want to be like Melinda at 44. Okay. I got 7 more years to go. Like, I want to be up there. I want my body to be hurled against the wall at hyper speed. Okay. I thought she was playing Dragon Ball Fighting Z and Goku slammed her ass to the ground, bitch. I thought we was about to get a whole mood. It was everything. It was everything. Is Brad tall? Well, all bottoms are. I'm kidding. No, listen. Winnie Harlow, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Brad Goreski, Tracy Melshore, who I see getting a new shade of beige every episode. And then Brooklyn, oh, this wig could burn in Hell Heights. God bless you, baby. This is my least favorite Brooklyn outfit, but I do love me some Brooklyn Heights. So shout out to them. It is giving prom pose as a group, right? Very that. Eric, bottom powers activate form of big rumps, thick thighs, waist set match on thick thighs. All right, okay, let me stop. Chop Block, shout out to the Chop Block fellow nominee. Ooh. They're in the Twitter category. Make sure. Well, hold on, Gary here too. Ooh. Am I allowed? Ooh, Gary, listen, honey. I voted. And I did vote for the Chop Block in one of my forms, and I voted for Gary in the other one. Does that help y'all out? I was like, I just want to make sure, like, everyone, because I'm a Libra, you know how we got to be fair. We're like, well, I don't want to, everyone got to vote. I low-key voted for everybody, if that makes sense, y'all. Please forgive me. I'm not gross like that. I would never do I'm just voting for me and that's it. I'm like, no, let me go ahead and go over here, go over there, blah, blah, blah. So I did. I voted for Jack. I voted for IMHO. I voted for the majority of them over there. So yeah, I did. I had to be fair. I don't know. Sorry, I'm weird like that. Would they give me Miss Congeniate? No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. I would be dragging bitches. Listen, thank you, Chop Block. Shout out to Ange and everybody over at the Chop Block. Make sure that you tune in to. Are y'all doing a live tonight? I have to be on Scotty by Nature's channel, so I may miss it. But I think y'all are doing a live on Twitter tonight. Make sure to tune in, please and thank you. Let's get into some of the individual poses, shall we? Brooklyn, you know what you're doing. I love it so much. Thank you, babe. Thank you, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, Brooklyn know how to pose, girl. Tell you something. Go on, sister. Look at Winnie. Ow. Winnie. Winnie. Water. Listen, silly old bear indeed. Ooh, I want it. I want that whole jean outfit. It is cute. Tracy looks like she's either going to run a board meeting for a colorful flip-flop company, or she's going to sell a house somewhere in Southern California. Yep. Yeah, Tracy's not a lot taller. It's whenever they did the photos, Tracy shot hers from more of the back of the stage versus where everybody else was. So when I realign the pictures up, she's the only one that's like actually sitting further back on the stage than the first one. Excuse me, I need to cough real quick. Hold on. I don't want to cough on camera. Okay, thank you. Tracy looks like Z-Way in the last interview. Oh, that was a glorious interview. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And how much of a boob did he look? Oh, it was beautiful, Armando. I was like, are you not embarrassed? Love that video. Are you not embarrassed? So embarrassing. So embarrassing. Like, oh, girl, that's how you act? I had no idea he acted that way. I was like, I had no idea. Why I gotta be SoCal? Because how else is Tracy gonna be on the Netflix show? Do you hear what I'm saying? She's not just the real estate agent. She's on a very popular reality show series where she owns the real estate company. And everybody looks like her. God bless her. Did they change the scriptwriter? Okay, let's be real here. It does feel like sometimes they're reading from a cue prompter. Sometimes it doesn't feel authentic. I still enjoy it, but there are a few moments where I'm like, huh. You kind of said the exact same thing Brad just said, but you used a different adjective. Okay, cool. I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't think that. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I kind of get where that is. Every now and then it does sound a little domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. $1 Million Listing Toronto. Isn't it interesting that everybody who wore red went on to the rest of the lip sync competition? Did anyone clock that? And everybody that wore pink ended up in the bottom portion? That's a new Drag Race statistic. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to Center. Everybody who wore red went further into the semifinals and wasn't up in jeopardy. Everyone who wore pink or even purple, pink and purple, was in the bottom. That's a gag. I told you I was paying attention today. I was like, this is weird. This is weird. Yes, they definitely changed during the break. But for the first half, it was the pink and red show. It was Valentine's Day Massacre. Now, with Winnie being there, with this being a lip sync slay off and not a lip sync Lollapalooza, glad that they went ahead and made that difference, because I was going to call it Lollapalooza for the rest of the night, since that's what they do for every other one, right? Winnie, gorgeous, is going to pick each person's name from a fishbowl, and in the envelopes are their names. When their name is called, they must go and pick the song. Now, if someone is already on said song, they can either choose to go with that person to lip sync against them, or they can choose a different song. I'm going to tell you what happened here that messed somebody up, that I thought, in my opinion, either she didn't know the words to the other songs or she should have been smarter. Watch me, girls, because I was like, you got Shania Twain over here. We've got Alanis Morissette. I was like, okay, like there's two different things happening, and there's two remix songs, one with Calvin Harris and the other one we'll get to the songs, right? Amy didn't do what she should have done, and that's partner up with somebody immediately. And I was mad at her for making that decision. They chose my song. I'll just go with this one. You let somebody did you see who was back there? Listen, you think Nira wasn't going to choose you again? I wanted to shake Amy. I wanted to shake Amy. I was like, girl, why did you choose one to go? That is so no. She was going to get her. She was going to get you. Like that lady literally just made a whole comment and Untucked about how you were a non-factor in so many words. She was going to get you. I believe the words were, we're here to take out some of the trash and the people who are taking up space. I was like, I kind of lived, but I was like, oh, that's a lot. Hold on. Let me find out you said that, girl. Doop, doop. Babe, I can't be mad at her. I cannot be mad at Nira for saying I have unfinished business. I'm going to clear her. You didn't send her on when I wanted you to. I cannot be mad at that. And I was more so mad that Amy made that. Let me go over here. Girl, she could have picked you. You could have made your way to the semifinals and then been already set to be safe going into the next episode. I want to shake these people so bad. That's why Mistress did play with the TV if you want to. You make the right decision. You don't, well, this is the one I'm coming. Anywho, I hear you, Tummy. We had grits earlier. I know you want some more. I'm going to probably get Jason's Deli delivered. I really want some tomato bisque soup with a grilled cheese sandwich right now. Oh, that would be heaven. Decision made. Decision made. I'm sorry. I got so excited for food. Yay. I'm one of those people with food. Yay. Now, not going in any necessary order here, but Denim was the first one chosen. She chose the on sour. Eric, you know me. Sourdough, that's me all day. I heard about the croissant toast. That sounds really good. I have to cough again. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get through this. My bad. Ooh, Chinese food does sound good too. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. Sorry. Melinda Verga picks the Shania Twain song. I said, okay, makes sense for me. Is definitely that. I had a feeling that Shania Twain was going to be a dance mix. Anybody else? Tell me, did anybody else clock that? I knew it was going to be a dance mix. And I just was like, here we go. I was shocked the Alanis Morissette one was, and I was kind of happy it was. I was like, thank you, God, it's not a dance mix. But I knew that Shania, I was like, watch it not be the song. Watch it be that. Watch it be that. So yeah. Melinda chose that one. Denim's got the Sam Smith song. And then Venus was like, I'm going to do something not expected. This was smart, in my opinion. She could have easily gone to Shania. She could have easily taken out Denim. She chose a song that's going to be a bit more emotional, so it's going to deter people from wanting to do it. She probably also knew the song very well and was like, oh, this is what I'm going to do. She said, I'm not going to dance full out on the first episode. I mean, I saw you try it for the second song and it was still, but like you said, let me reserve my energy. Very smart. I appreciated Venus for that tactical decision. I was like, okay. People are playing Final Fantasy Tactics, honey. Move 5 spaces forward. Do you attack or defend? Very Selena versus Lux. You play the game. If you're a lip sync girl, all the songs gonna be in your wheelhouse. So you can then play around with them and be like, okay, I'm gonna go here. Nope, I'm gonna do this because I know she's gonna pick that and she's not gonna be able to get me. Very that. I was impressed with that decision. Now, this is where I got to give Aurora her kudos because she said, I'm gonna have to be smart and choose my genre. And while it does have Denim, they chose my song. and we're on an alliance, I have to think about my game. I'm choosing you. I said, oh, Venus. Well, I guess the alliance is on hold. No, it's gone. Especially now that the beaver's gone, it's gone. It's gone. And Denim is like, oh my gosh, the last person I wanted to go against is Aurora. And I'm like, okay. Now you over here dressed like you about to either pull Georgie down into a sewer gutter and build some monument of bodies flying around before we get to see you in the northern lights that are in your mouth, while Aurora looks like they're about to do an ad for Rush Papas. It really do. When I saw the outfit though, because this is Denim style. This is how they operate. It's a little, what is this, right? I'm like, okay, look, I said, what is this? Like, what is the song list? And I saw the songs and I thought to myself, none of the songs up there would match this outfit. Are we about to hear something from Sesame Street? Like, what's going on? Are we going to do Patti LaBelle's A, B, C? Yeah, I thought, hey, maybe one dresses. I don't know. I don't know what she was going to do. I was assuming there was going to be a horn that she was going to go, honk, honk. I said, what was happening here? It's like it's so many. It's very well done, but it's also very interesting. Like, Denim is dressed to be on a kids program. Like, it's very weird. Oh, listen. Also, shout out to everybody that came to the Fall Guys live the other day. I'll be playing Fall Guys a lot more often with y'all. If you have Fall Guys, it is a cross-platform game. So if you want to join in and play on the live so we can get our number one scores, please let me know. This last episode I did the other day. So get that video to 1,000 views. Go check it out. But yeah. And also I'll be back on Baldur's Gate in not too long because it's already telling me to go to Act 3. So I'm like, okay, I need to hurry this up. Or I think Act 2. Yeah, I think it says go to Act 2. I'm not sure. Anywho. So it's Aurora versus Denim for the first one. Now, I'm just going to assume that Kitten's looking at Nira because it makes sense for my narrative here. No, I play on the PS5, but if you play on the PC, we can still play. As long as you're a part of that, like the gaming system for Fall Guys or whatever, it's very much that. I'm looking at Kitten and I'm like, she has to be looking at Nira because Amy has picked this fever dreamer and like they're like very, oh, I made a really great choice. I was like, okay. That's me. Oh, okay. I felt like in my mind, Nira said, oh, Amy, oh, honey, that's the song I was gonna go for anyways. When I tell you she walked up and acted her ass off real quick, listen, Nira Regina George enough over here said, bitch, I have unfinished business. Let's redo this again. Nira, whether you know or not how this was going to land or end up in the edit, just understand the villain role it very much is working for you. I don't hate it. I can be annoyed at times by some shit that you say where I'm like, girl, what the fuck? But I get it. It's TV. It's very TV and I'm here for it. Like they watch shows. They know the drama. So you're going to put us in a situation where I could pick the same bitch, the same one who you wouldn't let me have my one on? You wouldn't let me. This is low-key Nira getting her lick back. You didn't let me run my fade. We were supposed to get 2 rounds. I got her. She was talking shit. Look at me talking like South Central baddies. Let me get my fade real quick. I mean, she don't know what that is. She's probably thinking it's a haircut. I'm not referring to a haircut. It is a haircut. But I said, okay, why are they wearing the exact same boots? They're drag queens, Fatima. Homogenic. I'm so mad I read it like that. Get your look back. Why Amy and Nira are wearing the same exact? It is drag. They probably shop at the same store or got them from the same person. I'm going to more than likely have those boots. So please get ready. I'm Gonna tell you now, I'm more than likely gonna get those shoes. Trust. I also am happy to say I picked my 4 Renaissance tour outfits that I want to get recreated for Pizza Cake, and I'm very excited for it. Amy Yonsei, I've been here since 5 p.m. Haven't said anything because I want to read and hear the real tea. You could, bitch, I'm always keeping 100 with you. Don't you do that, bitch, Amy. I do love this outfit, though. But no, we're going to keep it real. I wish you made better decisions here. Bitch, why did you not choose? Well, Melinda's your girl, so I can see why you wouldn't want to choose Melinda. And you may not have knew the Alanis Morissette song, but like, Amy, I wanted you to pick somebody else for some odd reason, sister. I really did. I was like, damn, Nira's going to get her. And sure enough, that's what happened. I said, she going to get him. She gonna get her back. Ooh, it's too easy. It's a setup. Let's get her. I said, oh my God. Wait a minute. Should have asked the audience. If you were, well, you know, Amy wouldn't know if Nira's gonna pick her. So it is always up to, I would have chose Melinda. Probably. I mean, Melinda was good though. But like, I don't know. I would have made a different decision only because it gives the people in the back the right to then run up on me and be like, I'm choosing you. Ooh, you know what? This is the question I should ask. Yeah, I know exactly what poll question it should be. Start a poll. Start a poll. Why am I announcing that? What would you want to do? There we go. Can I type? This elevated keyboard is killing me. Yep. What would you want to do? Would you want to be in a position to pick the song, or would you want to be in a position to pick the challenger? And I know this is all by order with picking the names out of the fishbowl. There we go. Wow. So how would you want to do this? Are you trying to let me be in the back to see who picks what so I can see who's going to be the easiest person to take out? Or are you so confident? We're not even so confident, but more so you're not even thinking about that. It's let me pick a song and then I'm going to wait for someone to try me and it's going to be up from there. I'm torn because if there's a song I really fucking want and no one's picked it, I'm going to want to go first. I'm going to want to pick the song. I don't want to not do the song. So yes, if it's a song I know through and through, from front to back, center, in and out, all of the rest of it, that's what I'm going to do. However, if I am not one of the people that's chosen and it becomes a point of who you got to pick, I'm going to go with the person I think I would wear the fuck out. I don't even need to know the song that well. Like I'm at like, okay, how much I got of this? I got enough of it. I got enough of it to beat her. I got enough of it. I'm loving these takes. Let me hear it from y'all. Oh, my tummy is killing me. Matt, we can make it through this. Let's start over here. Hold on. Let me get all of y'all up in here. I can't not Wendy's voice. Shut up, Eric. Yeep. Kevin, pick challenger because you also picked the song. True. Harriet, song. Silver Apple, song. If I can pick the song, I'd be confident in whatever I do. Challenger, because the song ain't a problem. Ooh, I know that's right. Come on, human jukebox. I pick Melinda and give him a show. I know that's real. Song, if I can pick first. That. Mm-hmm. Picking the challenger means I have to know the song well enough to beat them. And if you're lucky, you know all 4 of them. Now that's when you got the power. If you know every single song and you're like, do not let me go first because I need them to let me then pick who I can go against. Because if it's 2 people left and one of them is a big dog, I can just go with the one who is not a threat for me and I'll be fine. And it'll be like, I'll deal with them later. As long as I'm safe and going to a top 5 situation, that's the goal, or a top 6, I should say. Sorry, y'all. I'm definitely gonna have to take 2 days off after this because I am feeling like it hit me right now. My goodness. Ugh. Okay. So it's Amy and Nira. I was like, no. I got so nervous because I was over here like, okay, well, I want Amy to wear her out, but it depends on the song. And no shade, I had never heard the song before. And as soon as it started, I was like, uh-oh, we got a problem. We're gonna see about it. But Amy had some good moments in there too. Nira was just doing. Mama was dancing all over the place. I was just like, oh my God. So we'll get to that. Now, after that's done, let's get to the rest of the votes here. I love Amy's outfit. Let me tell you, hold on, Amy. I know you like, well, you want the real? I'll give you the real. You may not have beat her in this lip sync, but you beat her in the outfit department. I'm just saying. Go ahead, Nira, with this little outfit, baby girl. Is that a Hot Topic belt in between? Let me not do that today because you was ready to cut up, sister. Don't ever let me end up with you on a all-star season. We got to battle. I mean, we go battle, but like, yeah. But no, I like Amy's outfit. It was cute. I was here for it, bitch. I would wear that, you know. So she leaves me in the outfit department. Now, I don't know if this was the country buffet group, if this was the early matinee team, and they was like, let's make sure this ain't too bad. I don't know if Kitten really thought about this. She might have had a better chance with Alanis Morissette, but like, she said, I'm gonna go with Shania. And Melinda over here, like, boo ha ha ha. I'm just playing. I'm kidding. But Melinda's like, oh, I got it. I know Melinda was like, I got it. What Hot Topic you go to the expensive? And what you buying at Hot Topics is expensive? Honey, you go to the sale rack like all the rest of us do. You look for the shirts that no one's wearing no more. That's how you buy. Come on, yo. When I walk into a store, I go to the sale rack first. Every time. Ain't nothing on that sale rack. I might not need to shop here. I'm telling you, I already knew Melinda was gonna be her. So I was like, uh-oh. Oh, that was my watch. I don't want to hear it. That sounded strange. I can't. I was like, oh, why does it sound like that? I can't. Michelle, thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. I appreciate you. That was a strange noise. Right? Like you go to the sale rack first. What is in my size? Is it a shirt? That's cute. All right. Now, Kiki was left with Venus in the uninvited song. Okay. Now I know Kiki, you're sitting over here, baby, going, I'm not dressed for this. I promise you, it didn't have nothing to do with how you were dressed. You gave a lot of drama, a lot of Broadway in your emotions with that Alanis Morissette song, and I wanted you to get a little grungier, a little bit more emotional, a little bit heavier. It's very interesting to hear Venus's story today, and then they pick Uninvited. I was like, ooh, this is somebody that probably has played this song before, that's probably had to hear this song on occasion on loop. Alanis Morissette is about emotional, raw, almost vocalizing the pain a little bit, as well as like conveying the complete manifestation of who they are as a person, if you know who Alanis Morissette is, right? So that's why I was going, let's get to the lip sync. But I was, Kiki was doing too Broadway for me. She was going too little too this. And I was like, no, put your hands down. Act like your dad didn't give you the car you wanted for your birthday, which it's hard to get that privilege feel in there. And act like your life is over. That's what I need you to do right now. Act like everything's over. My life sucks. I hate life. I needed that. I was like, oh, God. Let's start this up. Let's do the first lip sync. Shout out to Canada's Drag Race for these little prompts and these little graphics for us. That was so much fun. I was like, wee! Like, let's just get the ball started. Let's just get this going, right? Melinda won. And I'm going to go ahead and start the poll now for our lip syncs here. I'm going to end the current poll that we're on right now with what would you want to do? I think we have our winner. Let me get the new poll up. They're going to be just easy, y'all. It's going to be who won. It's not a runway moment here. So it's who won? Can I do an emoji for this? That'd be fun. Can I do emojis for all of them? Ooh. Okay. Okay, there should be a Mamuchan one here. Hold on. What can I type it in? Okay, let me see. I wanted to put a kitten. Oh no, I wanted to put a kitten. Sorry, I have that MacBook Pro with the slider bar or whatever, and sometimes it's great, and other times it's completely poo. Okay, here we go. This will be easy. There we go. That, or what do we put for Melinda? What emoji do y'all want for Melinda? I should ask y'all what emojis you want me for people. What do you want for Melinda before we talk about everybody else? Oh yeah, I gotta talk about the title for this one. Yes, I know exactly what it's gonna be. An eye. You want an eye? A shark, Lady Strange. Ooh, the ghost is kind of getting it for me. A meteor. After today, I think I low-key agree with that one. After today. I can't. Y'all are silly. Y'all are silly. Okay, hold on. Let me get it. I gotta swipe a lot. Oh my gosh. All these emojis. If they had a blue-eyed one, that's what I would do. Y'all are like coughing. Stop. Did I clock the chewed up lace every time? Them poor wigs. Listen, I wasn't surprised though, because it kind of, that's been on trend with a lot of things looking off, out of center. Hold on. Do. Okay, y'all, this is taking too long. Let me just find something that I think is gonna be funny. I want the tooth. Is there a fish? Hey, shut up, Ben. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Oh my god. Actually, no. Let me do this one. There we go. This is stupid. Who won? Oh my gosh, I need to copy that for the next one. 1,000 Oh, why a dove? Because when Jesus walks, hey. Okay, listen. I really meant that for the Ghost of Christmas Past, but it's perfectly fine. Who are you choosing? Are you in the Kitten or are you in the Melinda ways? I am impressed by Melinda. I was impressed by Melinda. I'm sorry, I didn't see that split coming. I was shocked a little bit. I was like, oh, okay. Mama's got a little something going on here. That lace was, having quite possibly a breakdown, if you will. I mean, no puns intended, all puns intended. But I was watching Melinda have a little bit more energy. I was watching Kitten do the song and have a good time with it, but she wasn't, it needed some oomph, and there was missing oomph that Melinda had. It definitely, Thomas, I agree. Too many splits. She didn't even have to do that. She was already beating her. I was like, I want to tell Melinda, we can cut the song, cut. Like, we got it. Melinda won. That second split was so unnecessary. I was like, why? But she wanted them people to know she was flexible and she still got it. And healthcare is good in Canada. And she's going to show that today. I'm telling you, I need all the Providences to get together and pull Melinda into a room. And y'all make an ad for the healthcare out there. And you send it to us Americans and let us know how fucked up we are. Because when I say just to show her falling several times and coming back out, just having a good day, we're moving. We're coming. We're coming. The leg went up. Now, did it hit the top? No, but it's up. I said, okay. The leg was up. It didn't reach the top of the, because when I learned to do high kicks, and it was also part of my stretching when I used to be a gymnast. Y'all know I did gymnastics for like 9 years, right? We would have to walk and have our hand up, and we'd have to kick and make sure, boom, it touched the top, boom, it touched the top, boom, it touched the top. Now mine can still do that, but that's because I still practice that today. Her leg is up there. So I'm going to give her some coots, okay? It's up there. We've seen it at a lower median. A good 11 p.m. That's right. That's right. You know what? That's when my phone tells me it's time to go to bed and goes on sleep at 11. So that's right. That's the sleep alarm leg. That's letting her know it's time to go to bed, sister. Pull up the wig, please. Every one of them. The wigs were eating her alive. Who saw that Simpsons episode, The Treehouse of Horror, when that man's wig was eating Homer? That's what that was given. I said, my God. But she was still having a good time, and it was fun. I enjoyed Melinda's performance, and I was looking at Kitten like, what's going on? Not one split was fully connected to the ground. The only queen that really did it was Aurora and Nira, but she still was stretching very strongly, and it was good. I enjoyed this. For me, it was clear. I was like, it's. You know what? I'm not mad at her wig right here. You want to know why? Because at least I'm not seeing the lace touch her eyebrows like somebody from a particular franchise that we saw a couple months ago. Painted on all over the lace, all 4 fucking inches of it. Never, not once saw a sizzle. So, Gary, stop lying. So, yeah. I was like, okay. And I was like, okay. Like, it's there. It's but it's still a lot better. Ooh-wee. It ain't bumping into that love. I'm just saying. Oh, that was a bad. I every episode I was like, my God, she's so great, but that is the worst thing of the worst. And I would just be staring at it, just like that one queen at DragCon who had a little attitude, but I had to check them real quick by telling them their lace was showing. Literally, their whole pimple was just sitting underneath the lace, girl, and the lace was clicked up like this. And I was like, baby girl, did you pat something on this morning? Had to give her a little touch up because I was like, oof, you are walking around like this. Like, no one told you? Like, you don't got no friends. I ain't never seen it. I couldn't believe it. That sucker was crispity, crunchity, crackety, crack. I was like, God damn. Ain't no one told you? Like, oh, and I'm thinking to myself, I wish I had some fucking guts to be in my bag right now for you, because this is the morning. It's 9 a.m. It's too early for that. That's a 3 a.m. wig. I'm 3 p.m. wig. I'm telling you this. Y'all also at DragCon, please respect these babies when you see them, because at a certain time, being there all day, they're going to be tired towards the end of the day. Please respect that. I've seen some people go, well, her energy was off. It's been 8 hours. They just did a panel. Give her a break. Y'all said Melinda is the winner of this lip sync. I absolutely agree. Let's go ahead and get into those percentages let's just round it to 80% Melinda and 20% Kitten Caboodle. Melinda was saved in this situation, and Kitten went into, unfortunately, being up for elimination, possibly through a lip sync for your life. Let's get to Aurora, Matrix, and Denim. Let's go ahead and get this poll together. Oh, and I already told you what the title of the Kitten and Melinda lip sync was. That's the country breakfast crew. Okay. That's the country breakfast crew. This one is, look what I can do. Lies. Actually, I should. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. That's what I should title this one. Because it was like watching one person do the song and the other individual mimic their movements and be offbeat the entire performance, because that's what you were. I don't have time. My bad, Aurora and Denim. I'm gonna have to get my emojis together for next week. I want to know who you thought won this one. It's not Denim. It wasn't. It wasn't Denim. It wasn't. This was weird to watch a little bit because I saw Aurora in their own world, and I saw Denim staring through half of it at what they were doing and then mimicking or or doing the movements, but they weren't ever good. It was so strange. Like Aurora was peeing, honey. Y'all know I love that's my new little phrase when it comes to girls that be eating shit up, baby. She was eating it up. Denim over here. Okay, let's talk about lip syncing real quick. Matty, baby, you saw my first performance. I know what the fuck I'm doing. So here you go. I also was a backup dancer for many years, so I know about performing on stage, right? Many times, many times. Performed at South by Southwest for that matter. Did 6 shows in one day. Oh yeah, about that life. So listen, there are people who sometimes lip sync to the lyrics and not the instrumental. There are some people who are just focused on the instrumental and they forget about the lyrics. Okay? And then other people know that the song encompasses all and in between. You need to be on beat. You need to know what the song is about, and you need to emote that in your performance. Okay? That didn't happen for Denim, unfortunately. They were doing movements to every word. And it was like, no, that's not how that rocks. You're off beat half the time because you're focused on when he does an inflection, flicking your hand up. And I'm like, you're missing the vibe of the song because it's smooth. And then it pumps up and then it gets smooth again. And then it pumps up. Aurora was on that track. She stayed smooth, pumped it up when it was necessary, went back to smooth and sexy, pumped it back up again. There were levels. This lady was running on low. And unfortunately for Denim, as I'm watching the performance, I'm watching her do the moves a beat off and the beat after Aurora. So this is Aurora's leg. Look at this leg. Up. That's 12 o'clock, children. It's the next day. Now we're on the AM. I want you to look at Denim over here. Now, what are they doing? Is that leg up? Is it there? Is it not? Peeped and glanced. Melinda's leg was higher than that. And you know I wait to make sure it hits the immediate center of the top before I take the pic. Now, I'm looking at 2 different faces for this. This one over here is about to give us gas. Someone get this baby a little Pepto. She's going to be all right. Thank you for the super chat. I just finished the episode and saw you live. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays to everybody here. Thank you. Y'all say I give her 10. It's 10 o'clock. If Melinda's at 11 and Aurora's at 12, then Denim is definitely a nice 10. It's a nice 10 o'clock. 9 is a little bit lower than that. It's a little bit. Rick and Morty just started. That if you wanted to know when Rick and Morty starts, just make sure you look at this picture. Like, oh, it's time for Rick and Morty to come on. It's very 10 o'clock. Y'all saying 9:45. That's funny. I can't. I saw confidence in one person who was emoting, having a great time. It was just something about the way Aurora moves and also conveys with their energy. It feels infectious. It's like, I want to see them continue to stop or do whatever they're doing. I want to see them perform. Are we still on the same page of, look what I can do? Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Aurora goes into this little split moment. Now, Denim didn't go all the way there, or at least we didn't see it, but I'm like, what is going on here? The Rush bottle versus Pennywise. What's happening? I want the Rush. I do. I don't want to go into the Georgie. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there with Denim. Oh, it was the bouncing for me. Now, that's a supreme. That's a supreme right there. You bouncing on it. I said, okay, bitch. Aurora, I can do that too. And I live that you did that, sister. I was like, oh, yes. That's how you, listen, you use those tricks later too. You guys let the boys know. I don't need a motor. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I got, it's in. Okay. I was here for it. I was like, go on, bitch. Go on, bitch. I think Denim doing a split is cool. And I still stand by what I tweeted today, that everybody who did a split today was safe and still in the competition. Every single person who did a split outside of who was saved in that last lip sync, everyone who did a split was safe before the bottom three, and the winner was split tap. That's two things. The people who wore red in the beginning for the first lip syncs all won their lip syncs, right? Everybody who did a split was safe or won this episode. And anyone who didn't was in the bottom. That's tea. Get into it. Denim looks in pain, probably because they don't know how to do stunt work just yet, like how other people are used to that in their routines and this, that, and the other. I don't know. Oh my God. These walkovers into these splits. Some of them are round offs without the push off. With the round off, it's more of like, when you go into a round off, instead of like pushing yourself off to land forward, you sort of like let it land into it. I watched Aurora do this with perfection. It was so smooth every single time. Roll, whoop, immediately. Now you see how Aurora's already in the split and Denim over here. I put this on God. Denim, you hit that split on a whole different beat that had nothing to do with the boom moment. It was like in the middle of a breakdown. It made not one lick of sense. I wanted Denim to really stop doing that. Like, please stop. You're not up there with her. And so Aurora won that one. For me, there was no doubt about it. There was no question in the game. There was no other way of looking at it. Girl, I don't see it. We're going to go ahead and end this poll. 127. I love it. I love it. We got some people that said Denim chewed Aurora up. I love it. 95% say Aurora beat that ass. 5% say Denim was that girl. Hold up. Ooh, that 5%, get ready for some hate mail coming my way, probably. It sounds about all right. Listen, thanks for tuning in. Do me a favor, everybody, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Matty-Rants. Reminder, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to blind any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs, or gender. All opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants are still their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of everyone on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individual men on this program, so please don't be rude. And grab a libations and strap in, because Matty is a talker and you may be here for a while. If you feel comfortable viewing this program, please consume some Activia and have yourself a good poot. If you don't mind, I'm going to mute myself real quick. I need to blow my nose off camera, and then we're going to get back to this conversation. Thank you for your patience. I can now hear myself. Y'all, I was so stuffed up, I couldn't hear for a little bit. I was like, I feel like I'm talking inside of my brain right now. As a reminder, I'll be on Scotty by Nature's channel tonight for the Boys Night Out panel. I'm very tired, but I will be on that panel tonight. I will try to give you as much as my shady energy as possible. I was the person who chose the hero, civilian, or victim roles, and my choices are pretty fucked up. So you might want to tune in for that, because I want people to panic. David, bonjour, monsieur. Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui, n'est-ce pas? How you doing, my friend? You have an open invitation to stay with us. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. I do need to make my way over to France badly. I need to go on my European tour immediately. All right. Aurora is the winner. Denim has to go into a situation where they possibly could be going home or in trouble. Let's get to the next song. I like the song, to be honest. I thought the song was kind of cute. I was like, oh, this is a pretty good song. I like the Fever Dreamer. Were you near enough, or were you on the Chanel and asking for Amy to Yonsei all on his mouth like liquor? I'm good at this. Tell me, were you nearer, or were you on the can I just put Yonsei Amy? No, I'm gonna do the reverse name, baby. Who won? Was it nearer or was it Amy? Ooh, my nose is itchy. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. Nira, not bad. It wasn't bad. Excuse me, Amy, not bad. There were some moments in the song I really enjoyed with the. Hold on, do I need to get up and show my thighs with this? Hold on. All this. Arrow, 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 arrow. Like that, I was like, yeah. Matty, you was going off on the couch during this. I enjoyed the lip sync. I was like, come on. Listen, I was rooting for Amy. But I was also like, oh, Nira is pink. I was like, oh, Nira is kind of chewing right now. But I still was here for this, Amy. I was here for the wine. I said, yes, ma'am. I was here for that. Every moment you got a chance to emote, it was great. All of that. And then some. There was a particular move that was sort of relied upon at moments when you get on that ground and But when I say I have to give credit where credit is due, Nira was fucking it up. And it was kind of fun to see them also battle again, because again, they both have two different styles of performing here. So I was like, okay, this is right. But honey, Nira was in her element. I knew Miss Mama knew the song. Now, Amy, they did you dirty. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened here. I hope y'all clocked this. I said, why are they showing her getting up from the ground, but didn't show her going into the move? There's a wide shot that you'll see of Nira doing this, and you'll see Amy going into roll. And they cut that shot, go back to Nira, cut back to Amy, and she's getting up like this. I had to include this so y'all can go back and see what I'm talking about. So why are they showing her getting up from the ground? Why did they show her going in the move? I didn't like that. I was like, I don't like that. Why did y'all do that? When y'all get close together, it's a good time. It's a great show. Again, I was here for it, but honey, you could have told me that Nira was about to fly in the sky and go save some people. Do you Thick Lemon over here look like they about to jump in the air and go fuck it up on a different planet? Someone get Miss Marvel. And all you did was round off Nira. I was gagged. I thought you were about to tumble, sister, because you got a running start and then hopped up that high. I could have swore you were going to do a tumbling routine. So when you just did a round off and flipped the hair and was like, okay, I was like, oh, okay. Don't do that again. You don't need that much energy to do that. You didn't need that much space to do a round off. No, you didn't. Still was cutting it up. I enjoyed every bit of it. I was like, wow. Amy was good, but Nira was definitely enough in this one. It was a lot to take in. I was very surprised. I loved all of her up close shots too. When she was just giving the song or was emoting, she also does what Aurora does in that moment when she can pause all of her stunts and her choreo to just go, let's focus here. And that's something I was taught to do whenever I was getting ready, is whenever you're doing this, and you'll notice it even in my performance, you're going to need to get back to center again. You're going to need to get here again. You cannot just dance all over the stage and not pay attention to the audience. You got to boom, 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 in here, and boom, 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 in here, staying here, staying here, staying here. Away I go, you to the left. Now away I go, and you to the right, and back to center, and back again. Then come up. That's how you do that shit. You got to let the audience, everybody need to see the show. It's not just one focal group. It's everyone. So I appreciated that, seeing that from both of them. I was like, they're good at this. They know what they're doing. Neon, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Just finished episode, so need to hear your thoughts and insight on all that went down, Matty. Don't think I agreed with every pick, but could be swayed maybe. Merry Christmas, hearts, XXX. Thank you, Neon Genesis. Yeah, I'm telling you, Matty, can you do her routine? Mm-hmm. Mine would have been better, but I am going to be that girl. I could hear someone, you don't even, that's fine. I know my capabilities and my dance skills. Me and Nira would have been going toe to toe. Toe to toe. There would have been a back handspring into me holding up my leg at one point, dropping it down, picking it back up, and then going into a split. Trust. Because when I was watching this, and Eric will tell you from my reaction, I kind of wanted to dance with them. It was a good song, and I was feeling the energy from both. So I was like, oh, bitch, I want to get up. I want to get up and do this. It's a cute song. So yeah, if I like the song a lot, oh, I'm going to pee. Like, we're going to go. I'd have gave her a fight. For real, for real. Like, you want to know how to do a split? Sweetie, I'm a former gymnast. I'll do a whole backhand spring into that motherfucker. Let's go. So yeah, I would have liked to have battled Nira. That would have been fun. That would have been a good time. A good time. A good time. Because I see how she dances and how she performs. So I'm like, And I would have already saw it with Amy and them. So I'm like, oh, I know how to fight her. I know what to do. But yeah, I think she's really good at what she does. She's a very good performer, and she said she was, and I'm glad she's matching that tone. This next song that we're gonna do with her, not so much, but yes, I thought she peed here. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, Nira does a lot of when she walks and she's throwing her hip real hard, and then she'll sit in a pose, and then she'll up back, hit back again, and then wave around to the front to then pull his hand up and then go like this. And then boom, we're back into the routine, because what she'll do is she'll mark her setting in the stage where she's going to go do what she's going to do. Once she's hit her mark, boom, 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 and go. I've clocked it. I think it's great. It's good stage management. It's also great for how you perform and present. Personally, so I was like, okay, this bitch is a real deal. Go on, sis. Got you so. Get you so. Tells you I study these things. Harris, I study. And as I also, again, y'all know I got that brunch series coming out, and I've been recording lately. So we're gonna definitely have some of those videos posted soon. But I pays attention, and I like to see different styles of performance, whether it's like the classical, the camp, rock, the full-on boom cat, whatever. It's the way of seeing someone who wants to entertain, being able to convey their message, and the audience respond. It's beautiful to see. So again, I was here for this moment with Amy and the roll and the down, but oh my God, how did y'all clock this? Because I clocked it. You would have thought Amy just swung Nira around the stage like the Trunchbull and threw her into the wall, and a ball patch that big came up. How y'all missed this? Because I clocked it. And I think that's why Brooklyn was like, oh, because when she wanted to make this little cute little move, and it was cute. It was cute. How y'all missed that? I was like, oh, that was me. I said, oh my God. I guess the wig wasn't near enough bobby pins to hold it. That was a really terrible joke. But I tell you what, though, when she came back up from this little teeter-totter routine, you would have never known that wig was off. Did it happen to Melinda too? Yes. Did I get that picture? Maybe. The next performance with Melinda versus Aurora, it happened to Melinda too. And it was when she did one split and the wig went whoop. And I was like, oh my goodness. But you never saw it again. It was like, oh, okay, we're good. It just was a little up. It was a little up, but I was like, she still won, and that's what's important. Baby girl cuts. That wig, though, I think Nira was moving far too much for her wig to keep up enough. That wig was like, help! Help! It wasn't prepared to go upside down. I'm telling you, that wig was like, whoa, bitch, whoa! I fucking love it. Listen. My vote's going to Nira for the win on this one. I love me some Amy, but I gotta call it like it is. It was definitely Nira showing the fuck out. Amy has some moves in her, and it was good to go. There was just a couple of times I wasn't seeing the vocalization, or excuse me, the words being enunciated, and other times I needed the energy to match Nearest because it's hard. It's like she don't go that hard. It's hard for you to still hold the audience's attention. But I pay Amy to see her in a lip sync. I tip her down if I went and saw her do a show. Come on out here, bitch. We gonna tip you down here in Texas, okay? But shout out to Amy. Shout out to Nira. Nira won this round. Amy is now put into a Jeopardy position of going home. Next up is Venus and Kiki Ko. I don't know who I am. I know this person. You would think I don't want to feel good, right? Amy, shut up. She finally sent me home. I mean, she wanted to so bad. I'm just playing Amy. She was like, I got to get Amy out. I was mad. I was like, damn. I was like, okay, Amy, we got the next one. Low key, if Nira wanted to play a really shady game, she would have saved you and not Denim. In my opinion, if she wanted to play a shady game, she should have saved your ass and let Denim lip sync against Kitten Caboodle and Kiki Ko. Ooh. Now that would have been a gag. Oh, the gag. Ooh, the gag. It'd have been, what the fuck? I would have screamed out loud if that had happened. Kind of wish it did. Listen, Anthony, oh my gosh. Thank you so very much for this very generous tippy poo on my PayPal. Yay, thank you. Oh my gosh, yay. I'm going to order my headphones now. Thank you so much. Hey, Matty, happy holidays. Please get yourself your new headset. Can I read the whole thing, PayPal? What the fuck? Anthony, you wrote a lot. Hold on, baby. I want to read this. I'm so sorry. Y'all give me a second. Oh, they're doing me dirty. Where is it? Here we go. Boom. Hey, Matty, happy holidays. Please get yourself your new headset and get better ASAP. I'm definitely getting soup after this. Forever Rant Pack member. Oh, lots of love from the UK. Hey, all the way across the pond. Shout out to you, Mystic Sin, aka Anthony. Appreciate you so very much. Also, shout out to all my Rant Pack members across the pond, up north, wherever you're at right now. I don't know where you're at in this world and what time of day it is, but I hope you're doing well and I hope you're feeling blessed and not stressed. For real, for real. So who won between Venus and Kiki Ko? Because I think we're all going to agree on this one. Actually, what were the results for the last poll? I'm just doing stuff. 86% said near enough and 13% said Amy. All right, work. Come on. We had a little bit of a decision there. Okay, now who won this one? It's 11:58. Okay, good. I'm almost to y'all's bedtime. Let me hurry this up. It's a lip sync off. We're cool. We're cool. Ow. My elbow. Sorry, y'all. I needed another sip. God, I love these bottles. The little sports one you can sort of squeeze and just go. So good. Alan, thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. Merry Christmas. Love your content. Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Alan. I appreciate you. Michelle, if I missed this one, I feel like I missed this one. Thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App. This was like 30-something minutes ago. I'm sorry, baby. I hope you're still here. Everyone learns the lyrics, but not the song. That. And it's a key essential for lip syncing. And Venus is going to show that with this one because I was proud of her. I was like, okay, Venus, this is the song. There needs to be some sort of pain in that face. And I know that Kiki knew the words. I don't know if she was able to convey the emotion of this song. And I'm talking so intensely about it because I grew up with this song. I'm an 80s baby. So I grew up with Alanis Morissette music, like being played often. TRL, all of that. Very MTV when it used to be an actual music station. So I was like, okay, she got it. Now, if I blinked hard enough, if I looked too quickly, I'd assume this is Teddy Mellencamp on Drag Race for some odd reason versus, Kiki. But, luckily I didn't have to think too hard about it because I don't really care for Teddy. Don't bring her back, Andy. Don't. You leave her right where her boring ass was. Don't bring her back on that show. Don't you bring no Lisa on that show again. You leave the Renna alone. If you're going to bring some OG back, LVP. Denise was a fail. She got dragged by Erica. How am I an Erica fan this season? Beverly Hills Housewives is crazy, y'all. Oh, my God. Erica's making sense this season. It's so crazy. Anyhow, back to this. Like, there is just a little, what's the word I'm looking for here? It was a comment that was made from Winnie about one person giving rock star and one giving like goddess star, right? I think that's the right way to put it. I felt a little too theatrical with Kiki's hands, and they were doing too many moments like that for me that were not Alana's. It was emotional, yes, but it didn't register with the grunge and with the angst and with that sort of feeling that you get. And her outfit didn't hurt this either, because low-key, Venus is not dressed for this either. Alanis is my girl. Jagged Little Pill is tattooed on my brain. I remember when Alanis was like huge. Like, she's still like a legend in the States here and all that kind of stuff, and maybe in other places. But when she first was coming out, oh my God, they were obsessed with her. I remember the interviews and stuff. Oh yeah. Like, also Alanis can write, baby. Like that is, woo, that pen is nasty. Okay. You'll be like, damn, is this song about me? It's a lot to do here. But yeah, nobody was dressed for this one. It was definitely more about, do you know the song? And I just felt like Venus conveyed it a lot better than Kiki. Even that moment when she lay on the ground and threw her hair and then sort of pushed herself back. The song is uninvited. That kind of was brilliant. It kind of almost gave me ejection from the moment that they're in. Like, I was kind of like, okay, that was that. I think that might have been it. I was very here for it. I was like, okay. Venus won. Kiki lost. I'm mad Kiki lost because Kiki is in my top fantasy 4 of people making it to the finale here. And I'm very nervous with how this track record is doing this right now. But Venus won the lip sync, and Kiki is up possibly for elimination. Getting into round 2, and let's check the votes too. Now I want to listen to the album, y'all. Now I want to listen to it. I'm like, oh my God, that really was a good album. Come on. Oh, here it is. 93. Let's round it up. Yeah, 93% said Venus, 7% said Kiki Ko. So Venus really won by a landslide from our personal opinion. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. I am going to take the weekend off because I'm not feeling too well right now, if you can hear it in my sinuses. But we are talking about Canada's Drag Race Season 4, Episode 6, the Lip Sync Slay-Offs. We're in the semifinals for those who are not in jeopardy of going home and are looking to win this episode. Melinda Verga and Aurora Matrix are up first, with Near Enough and Venus next. Would Aurora know the other song better? I can't get Venus doing this, crown in my locks. I can't get that out of my head. It's like, I thought you were doing a jigsaw puzzle. I was like, what? Like, what? Hold on, y'all. I gotta take care of this right now and blow my nose. Give me just 1 minute. Thank you for your patience here. Whew. It feels so good every time I blow my nose. And I have some Vicks Vapor Rub that I need to put on, honestly. Okay. Can I be honest? This is my favorite lip sync of the night. Yeah, this was my favorite of the night. fucking loved this lip sync. And I have two different reasons why. One, while Aurora was going the fuck in, and I was like, it's everything. Melinda was not to be played with. And that's the truth. Melinda was in full character. There was a realized concept with the person that she was. She was hitting the ad libs harder than Aurora was. Like the ha! Like you remember when like you hear the guitar, like Melinda's just dun 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 ha dun 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 ha. I was like, okay. This was my favorite of the night. This was my favorite of the night because Melinda was entertaining. Aurora was cutting the fuck up, but Melinda was entertaining, emoting down. If we're talking about from the levels of who was doing better at what, Aurora was moving better. Melinda was emoting better. That's how I feel about it. Crash, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Matty, I'll catch this one on the playback. I'm supporting local drag tonight. Work. I hope you feel better, and Merry Christmas to you. And Mama John, thank you, baby. Appreciate you, and Merry Christmas to you. As a reminder, I will be going live on Christmas Day to do a special Christmas Day live. I'll be talking about multiple reality shows as well as Christmas stuff and us celebrating the holiday together. So if you're not going anywhere for Christmas and you want to spend it with me and you don't have no plans, I got you, booze. So definitely tune in on Christmas Day. It'll be a nice little 3-hour little something live earlier in the afternoon. So that way, if you have plans that night, you can most certainly enjoy. Thanks again for tuning in. Let's continue the show. Gary is trolling in the chat. No, she did. She ate that floor at the end. She sure did. But yeah. Let's get into it here. I hope I got the poll up for y'all. I would love to see whose side you're choosing. Aurora, when you picked up your leg and did that air guitar, I was almost like, well, that's it. It was dun, and Aurora picked up that leg right on the beat and the cue for the dun. I was like, stop it. Stop it. I was like, okay, this is okay. What's happening here? And then I'm looking at Melinda with this, Karen wig. And I'm like, what is happening here? She's in her full fantasy. Full cock fantasy. I was like, go in, Melinda. But she was giving so much character with it. And she looked like she possibly could be in that biker gang that always visits Bob's Diner and Bob's Burgers. Was it the Rattlesnakes? What's his name again? Oh, Sidecar? Wasn't that the baby's name? Little Sidecar. Oh, Bobby, I love you so much. I'm sorry. I love Linda Belcher. She's one of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. Oh, Bobby, I love you so much. Kids. Mud flaps. There we go. I love it. Thank you. Listen, Melinda was having a good time. I was enjoying it. But baby, when Aurora, honey, look at me. Aurora, you got me. I'm going to practice this. Aurora said, hold on. Let me not mess up my shit. Aurora said, kick out, dip, kick out, dip, kick out, boom, transition, bam, change leg, boom, whop, split. I was done. You know who it reminded me of? It reminded me of Jasmine Masters against Kennedy Davenport. I was gonna answer. Oh, cancel, not answer. I was gonna cancel. Tell you. It reminded me of when Jasmine kept hitting that boom, ground, boom. But it was the switch. It was the leg change. It was the kick. I was like, ah. Now, I know the damn song. Don't you tell me what song it is. I'm a Kylie fan. I just misspoke. You don't know I love to make up my own lyrics. I was going to put the lasagna in the oven, and then I forgot about it, and I ordered food. Till you remind... Baby, I was like, okay. And it was so puss. I will say though, unlike, do you notice that in US Drag Race, they add sound effects sometimes to the stunts, but I didn't hear not one sound effect or one boom for anybody's split. So everything seemed so soft when it landed. Like no one got like any sort of like extra oomph to whatever is done. Cause sometimes in the edit, they add a little something like if somebody hits a move, like, whoa, that didn't happen. Everybody's stunts, moves, whatever, they were just done. So when you would see it, it either would look really nice or it looked a little sloppy. I think that kind of added to it without hearing the sound effect. It made it that much more impactful because then it was less of like, oh, we're supposed to think this is amazing. It was more so, well, look and see how they did it. I was there for it. Kick out, boom, kick out. Oh, I loved it. I was like, oh my God. It was tossing that wig around. You didn't see not one follicle. The kick out was cute. I was like, okay, bitch. Melinda was throwing that wig for Jesus. Melinda was throwing that wig like she was Helen Hunt and Twister, bitch. Do you hear me? We are tying a belt to a gutter, a drain in the movie, and the tornado that's a category, what was it, 5, is going to almost suck us up, but the belt is going to hold us together. The most unbelievable movie ever made. That's who Melinda's wig is. That's Helen Hunt's hair in that movie. Somehow still alive, no debris hitting them in the face, nothing at all. One of the dumbest movies ever. Oh, God. But yeah, Melinda was cutting up too, throwing that little wig around. Ha! Melinda said, I could split too, bitch. Melinda was hitting her splits. I said, hold on, the 360 jump splits have been killing me. Melinda was keeping up with these 20-year-olds. Come on, my God. I was like, yes! But Aurora was chewing. Aurora was chewing. Yeah. This hairline is woo. 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 I hate this hairline on this wig. It is meant for a more masculine shape. Look, it's just so round. It is no. Yikes, man! It's like a Republican's hairline. Melinda, like, I mean, what blue contact lenses, blonde hair? Let me know. Were you in the Senate? I don't know. No, let me not do that. But listen, bitch went and got a taper fade, and then said, "Put it back." Do you hear me, Gary? Went to the barber shop and got a taper and said, nah, just edge me out real quick, dog. Like, what is happening here? Speaking of which, I gave myself a haircut a couple of days ago, and I think the next time I go do anything with my hair, I found somebody who can twist and do locks with my hair. And they're like, your hair's long enough now to twist and do like 2-strand twists or like lock it up if you wanted to. So I'm going to try some things out the next time I have a little bit of money to go to a hairstylist. And time, because I'm probably going to be in that chair all day. Ooh-wee. Oof, oof. You think she put it in backwards? So is this Denise? Is Melinda Verga Denise Richards from Beverly Hills Housewives? Is that the parallels of this universe? It might be. Possibly. I don't know. Jersey, getting for super chat. Melinda was chewing all right. That hairline. Listen, she listened and devoured that stage. You hear me? I still was entertained by Melinda, but Aurora was cutting the fuck up. I don't think I was prepared for this. When she pulled up, I looked at that wig and I thought to myself, God forbid if any of that is synthetic and she's trying to give it that display of character. Because when I tell you she started pulling at that hair, and I thought to myself, oh, she definitely knows who Sasha Colby is, but also, why with that wig? That curly bobby wig, that curly hair, not a bob, but that curly, that little, huh? It kind of was everything. It God, it was so trash, but it was everything. Like, does that make sense? Boo, but like, yay at the same time. Oh my God. And then she was taking it and going, I'm sorry. It felt like she was taking the wig in the layers that you know how you have your wig and you have it lined in certain facets to where it falls over. It felt like she was taking it like piece by piece from the wig that hadn't been combed through all the way and was like, ha ha, next line, ha ha, next line, ha ha, next line. Oh man, she was so serious. It was great. I don't care. It was great. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen because it was definitely not giving puss, but it was like, bitch, I'm giving. And it was like, you know what? You show right. You show right. I can't. That shit was hilarious. Oh my God. I said, I wish Aurora would have done the same. Can you imagine they both did that at the same time? I would have cried. Hey, we got 300 people in the live chat today. Whoop, whoop. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of my Rant Pack family. We're talking about Canada's Drag Race Season 4, Episode 6, Lip Sync Slay-Offs. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. Appreciate you for being here and join the live chat. We have a super chat. Daniel, watch this live at Twisted in Calgary. Nira and Melinda were there and they were sickening. Melinda wore her Vivienne Westwood inspired look. She better. It's now a part of drag history. She has to wear it. This is fucking Vivienne Westwood inspired. Thanks for tuning in. Let's continue on with the show. And thank you, Daniel, for that super chat. Whew. We're almost done today, y'all. We're almost done. I think I have another 30 minutes to talk, or maybe less than that, to talk about this episode. But Aurora was doing the Lord's work, in my opinion. Aurora was in her field. She was in her atmosphere, knew what she was doing. She was landing her stunts perfectly. She was definitely giving all this attitude for Peaches. Now, the song is over. You hear the guitar on the last chord. Okay? Melinda, in this moment, after just posing, okay, decides that she is going to do a jump kick. But when I tell you the dip was not dipping, it's not a dip. This wasn't a dip. I would actually call this a death drop because this woman jumped in the air and fell to her death, possibly. I have never seen anything land so quickly to the ground. Like, if this was a physics test and about gravity, I think Melinda would have broke the laws of gravity. Like, girl, you threw that leg up. And when this other leg went up here, I knew you weren't going to have the same ability to come down. You're not ready for that life. You're not about it. Sister. Now, how you go from, hold on now. Let me just play this through. If I do this quickly. Okay. There's a way to land, everybody, when it comes to dips. One thing about it is that you're not supposed to have your hands all like this, okay? There are ways to do it softly and land with your hands and have them out, but not to the point where they're actually supposed to stop you from hitting the ground. That means you don't know what you're doing, okay? I was like, okay, so this is madness. Madness. Did the kick. When she came back down, she wanted to go with a dip, but there was too much force in the air, and she doesn't know how to control the leg muscles as well as her lower back to then gently pull herself down or to immediately stop herself from slamming. Because there's a way to do it in a dramatic dip where it's like a little pow, like where you hit it, but you're not supposed to like be on the ground, like boom, like it's not, it's supposed to be bam, and you're still moving. That didn't happen. It's like the iron in your body wasn't enough to sustain will and momentum here. When you, girl, it's the fact that you bounced and you put that leg out. And this is what really killed me, Melinda. Look at this. Sister, you were really peeing, huh? Bitch, you had to move your head back in installments. Like, as you look at this, y'all, please understand where I'm coming from. You jumped up in the air, you fell, Then you laid down like I did that. And then look at where the leg is now. Now, how the leg get there? Look at it, look at how where it is. And then all of a sudden now it's correct. No. I was like, Melinda, sister, are you okay? I said, this is free advertising. This is the best advertisement for healthcare in Canada. Thank you to everybody. That tweet went viral, low key. Like, if I wanted to move to Canada, I would have watched this lip sync and saw a whole body fall from the 5-story building it jumped from, land on the ground, and still wake up. Looks dead, but they're alive. It's like Weekend at Melinda's. Matthew. That's an old reference to Weekend at Bernie's. I can't do this. I'm so sorry. That was stupid. I'm sorry, Melinda. That joke was bad. Boo, Matty, boo, boo, boo. That was funny if you saw Weekend at Bernie's. That I'm actually laughing. Listen. Hey. I'm glad she's okay. I'm here for this 40-year-old cutting up on stage this way. If she wanted to jump and hit her head and get a concussion, do it. No, don't do that. I'm joking. This is a show for entertainment purposes. But like, you would have thought she was letting out a toot in bed or something. And like the covers are still over her, but she want that one leg up because the right one's pulled back. And it's about to be a... Y'all know I'm a fan of shoes. Did I delete that silky one? I think I did. No, I didn't. Oh no. Wait, let me see if I can make it smaller. Damn, you can't see it now. I have a whole background where it's just silky shoe. So trust me when I say I'm all here for it. But yeah, she pointed up that toe like she was taking a toot. Hilarious. I'm telling you, Brad forgot what country he was in for just a moment. He thought he was back in America in West Hollywood, where he lived. No, I'm just playing. He probably forgot where he was for a moment. Oh, bitch, that's going to be hella expensive. Ooh, who's paying for that? The Canadian taxpayers are. They're going to pay for that. That's who's paying for it. Even Venus was like, oh, shit. Like, Venus, was she okay? I bet you saw that for real. How does it feel to see a car collide with the cement on the ground? Like, literally being lifted in the sky. Better yet, let's give it a movie. Mercury rising, Armageddon, War of the Worlds, even. Because Melinda got back up just like those aliens did in War of the Worlds. And notice how everyone in War of the Worlds like looked like when someone got zapped, their face was like full of like white powder. Oh my God. Maybe Melinda is in a variation of the world where it's War of the Worlds and I'm out. I'm good. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. And I also mentioned the Tom Cruise movie. Sorry. Anywho, Aurora won that lip sync. And Melinda went backstage to Nurse Joy to go to the Pokey Center, and hopefully they will recover. Dun, 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 dun. I think Melinda's okay. She's in Canada. For us Americans, that's what we think about your hospitals. There must be Pokemon centers. Just go in. I'm just playing. That would be really cool whenever that does finally happen, if that is something that ever happens, where you just walk in. What's wrong with you today? Go through the scanner. It's all gone. Why hasn't that been made yet? All right, moving forward. Girl, let me end this poll before I get to this horrible ass lip sync. Aurora had the 85% of you, while Melinda had 15%. Let's talk about Near Enough versus Venus. I had to look up the person who was rapping. It was like a Canadian, they're Canadian. It's a Black woman and it's hip hop. Then I looked up who Keys and Crates were, and I'm like, oh, these are DJs. There's like a bunch of different DJs that work together in this collective, and they make beats and this, that, and the other. They work, da, 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 da. You know how that goes, right? The title of this one is definitely Who Put the Raisins in the Motherfucking Potato Salad. The previous one was, she's falling. Okay. I guess the one with Venus and Kiki would have been, put it down. Put it down. Okay. Put it down. Put it down. This was Poots McKenzie for me on multiple levels because, Venus, Nira won on pure effort alone, in my opinion, because the two of you didn't add anything to the song whatsoever. Crown with my locks on my head. No, you don't. No, you don't. Not at all. Crown with the locks on my head. Thought to myself, there were so many different things that could have been done with this song here, and it's a very good song. I actually downloaded it recently because I was like, this song kind of is fire. There was too much jazz pop and not enough hip hop in a lot of stuff that need to be in thrown into the mixture here. I got to give Nira enough credit though. She was doing a lot of work. Some of the work didn't make any sense. Like this whole entire pose to this song makes not one lick of sense. Not one lick of it. Nothing. Not one lick of it. I'm looking at Venus trying to get the words, some of the words they were missing here. It was almost like they were so focused on making sure they don't miss anything. They couldn't just enjoy the song, and really just get down and dance with it here. Oh, Nira, I know you thought you were hitting this move. You were not. I was happy that you did it because I was like, okay, well, at least this kind of makes more sense of the rhythm. But I know you haven't taken any African dance classes or any sort of anything. I don't know you. I probably know you don't dance to Afro beats music at all or anything to do with that. I was just like, excuse me. I couldn't. I said, this is one hella spicy ass song for these two. This is some heavy all spice in this bitch. It's giving me they put everything but the bagel in the soup. Amberlynn Reed. This gave me Amberlynn Reed taste buds tease. I was like, girl, what is this? I couldn't do it, y'all. I was upset. Oh, this part. Oh, this part. Oh my God. Oh, this part. Oh my God. Venus. Oh, that back. I was afraid. I thought it was about to be the snap of a Kit Kat bar. Do you hear me? White chocolate, of course. And then Nira reverse wormed with what is happening? That's not my favorite. It wasn't my favorite. I think, and I know the producers probably picked the songs ahead of time. I totally get that. Maybe in the future, these are one of those moments where you have a backup ready to go. You have a backup. I wonder if they do that. They need a backup in these moments. Like, really think about what you're trying to give. Because I guarantee you, if you gave these girls a little Britney, even Nelly Furtado, for fuck's sake, somebody else that's anything not in hip hop, I would have had more of a, they're going to chew here today. Both of them. That didn't happen. They both looked like they didn't know the song. And they were just doing the best that they could. So I was like, yeah, no. Not for me. So I'm not going to say either one of them personally. I didn't think any of them would. I thought Nira, just on merit alone, that she was actually doing something more so than Venus, who I thought was kind of just trying to do the words and then would do these little hand movements. And then like the kick out was cute. It didn't go with the song at the time. This killed me a little bit. I was like, girl, hey, that you didn't tooch or nothing. Tooch or nothing. Nothing was too, baby, pull. How you going to pull your whole... You supposed to ha. Do you see my back rotation with that? Like, listen. I'm like, what you doing? If you want to throw a little poom pan at somebody, throw the poom pan. But don't just sit up there and give them a little tiggle. You got to let that wiggle biggle. Now, Nira and anybody else that watched this was not a dip. Y'all called it, somebody said something about jazz or something. I hope you clocked, because she went from kick out, turn, spin around, something she saw on TV. And that right hand went down, and then she threw her leg out and then rolled over. So we're clear, because I know y'all want to have girls have things. And some of these people teach voguing classes. They don't need to. I'm not talking about Nero. That wasn't no dip. Now, she did a movement that a lot of people do in ballroom, but she didn't complete the stunt. She didn't complete it. It was like boom and walked out. That was hot. I was like, okay, I was here for that, Nira. It was weird, but it was a slide out. So I was like, okay. Yeah, she's a great dancer. She just didn't know the song, Ash. That's why I agree with you on this one. If she knew it, she probably would have had a better musicality with this one in terms of physically trying to embody something better. But you could tell it was, oh, this one? Okay, cool. So yeah, I say Nira won this one just on pure effort alone. I was here for it. I was like, okay, she at least tried and she was doing something. Venus was cool, but it was too cool for me. The song had a lot of juicy flavor to it, and I caught a whole lot of bland shit over here. These two were serving me cottage cheese a little bit. Just Nira had some honey in hers, and it had a little sweetness that I enjoyed a bit with my crackle. It was a little bit better. Very that. I almost forgot to talk about when Nira was telling Winnie, I can teaching. She mentioned, she brought Amy into the read with the I can teach you both how to split. I hope Amy didn't take that personally, because if it had been me, Untucked would have been fun. Untucked would have been so fun. Oh, the way I would have brought that up and said, look at you. Matt, let's not give away your TV. No, let's not give away your TV. Let's save that for the television, Matty. Save it for the television. Oh, we would have been reading in the back, girl. I would have been going in. How dare you? But no, Nira, in my opinion, beat her, and Venus was safe. So we're going to end that poll here. Y'all are in the same place. Y'all on the same page here with Near Enough winning that lip sync. Let's round that up to 80% to Nira and 20% to Venus. Q locks. There's something about Nira that I just can't seem to like. It's like she has practiced and rehearsed all these dance moves, but is not placing them to the songs. They're just random stunts. I felt more about that with Denim than I do about Nira. With this song, I feel that, yes, that I would take place. I would take residency in this commentary. I had a little bit more of a feeling towards Denim doing that versus Nira. The final showdown is Near Enough versus Aurora Matrix. And yes, when you two walked out, it was puss. Bitch, I love that y'all hoes said, we're going to do this together. They said, whoop, turn, and walk in on the same legs and everything. I was like, yes, make it, give us a show. I was very happy that they did that. I was like, yes, give us a show, ladies. Give us a show. I'm going to ask y'all who won between Nira and Aurora. Let me go ahead and break down this Black Velvet performance because, I want to do the poll again. Hold on, I got to redo the poll. I'm redoing the poll. I just thought of a third option. We will not count that poll. We will not count that poll in Rico. I'm sorry. Aurora and who won this? I'll let you take the decision, but I'm going to push a little forward through this one right now because I also have to get ready for another video to do in less than an hour, and I like to eat something. So, Black Velvet. To me, if this had been season 2, you would have told me that these two were going up against Sahara Davenport. Okay? Because for me, the dancing wasn't necessary. However, I enjoyed it. I thought they both were doing their thing. So I was like, okay, I like this. I think the first time I watched it, Aurora won. The second time I watched it, Neera won. I watched this lip sync only a few times. I'm talking about like watching the entire episode. Yeah, Aurora won for me the first time. And then I gave it to Neera because I was like, Neera was really like in that camera. But something about Aurora seems so effortless when she moves. And so I'm conflicted here. I wanted Aurora to win. When they gave it to Neera, I was like, okay, I can see them trying to spread out the wins. And also Neera did a very good job today. But I don't know. My Libra senses were tingling. You know, everybody was doing the same stunts they were doing before. So that's not an argument to be made here. Like, oh, well, she did the same thing. They all did. They all were doing it. Maybe Aurora's was a little softer in places and Neera's felt a little bit more in line with the song, possibly. But for me, I'm a little conflicted with this one because I said, well, they both were kind of doing the do, but I'm still always going to think about Jujubee's performance of this. It's always, every time I hear this song, I can't help it. Hold on, y'all. I got to blow my nose real quick. Okay, thank you for your patience. Oh my gosh. I might be quiet on that panel today because my body is definitely like, girl, take a break. We're almost there. We're almost there, Maddie. We're at the finish line now. That's 100 votes for me. Shut up. I can't take y'all. 49% said Jujubee, 35% said Aurora, and 14% said Neera. So Jujubee is the winner of season 4 of Canada's Drag Race. It's about time, Jujubee. I'm kidding. The season 16 promos on my TV right now. Work. But yes, Neera won the lip sync according to the judges. And shout out to Neera. She got her first win of the season. Got a little coin tots with that, and also a huge responsibility. With the Golden Beaver, she can save one of the 4 people who did not win this lip sync slay off. With that one person being saved, that means 3 people will lip sync tonight. Amy's a real one. I'm not about to kiss her ass. I'm not about to do that. I was here, bitch. I don't know why I was here for that. She said, how fake of me to sit here after everything we just did and be like, you could say, she was like, well, yeah, I mean, that's up to you. If it happens, do what you want to do. I was kind of, Amy, I'm glad you stuck on this because it's kind of like, well, why would I, after how you talked to me this season and you sort of played me on stage, girl, I'm not about to have no keek with you. Ain't have no keek with you. Who was cackling? Not me and you. She gonna put me in the bottom, whatever. Now, if Neera was smart, she would have saved Amy. It would have gagged Amy. It would have been strategy towards the rest of the people that are there, and it would have ensured that 2 people who had a win would have gone home. Does Denim have a win on them? At least a lot of top placements for Denim if they don't have a win. But if Neera wanted to be that girl, and I wish she did, but she didn't do that. I was like, okay, got it. Hasn't had a win. Okay, only been placing high. Okay, there you go. Placing very high. Right? She would have had Denim up in there with them other 2. Whoever would have went home would have been like very much somebody who had a record or a track record going with them, right? This leads us back into the conversation we were having earlier, where Denim felt like some kind of way about like, what the fuck, I'm really pissed right now. I'm in the bottom, and I can understand if Nira picks me because, I'm a huge threat. Okay, how many lip syncs have you won? None. Got it. Okay, where else we going with this one here? Challenges won. None. Got it. Okay, cool. Let's look at the clothes. Okay, that's 3. And this is today, not the other days, but today, chop for me. I was like, I've been looking at her like, who's a threat? And then it was the whole, I've been picked on my entire life because of my autism. I'm like, wait, what is happening? Are we spiraling because we're in a bottom position and you're afraid you're about to go home, and so you're now like word vomiting everything? This was strange. Kiki's been saved a lot. So she was already like, you don't have to at this point. You can if you want to, but I've already been saved twice. So it makes sense for me to go lip sync. And Kitten is sort of seemed a little tapped out, if I'm going to be honest with you. Tapped out. I think Kitten was tapped out. I'm not even going to be lying with you. I was like, I don't know if she was feeling it no more after that. And again, we had a very long conversation about this, and we're not coming from a disrespectful place. So if you think that I'm coming from that, I suggest you unzip your list, SM, because we talked about this a lot earlier today. So we know where we're coming at when it comes to this one. So please don't misconstrue my words or take me to any level that you think I'm going with this one, because that's bullshit and you know it. I'm being very real right now. All of a sudden, I'm a huge threat, this and this and this and this and this. And it was like, what is going on today on this Good Sunday? So if you missed earlier in the conversation when we talked about this, definitely I would check out the playback crew, because we had a full conversation about them doing this edit with Denim, consistently making it like them being trans, and this like it's like been the whole storyline a little bit, to where almost like, are y'all like repeating things that are being said now and you're not allowing for other stories to develop? Okay. Oh, okay, Asa, because I'm sensitive only because I'm trying to do the best I can, not come off insensitive to somebody, but at the same time go, why did you do that? That's weird. That's a little strange. Not trying to pick on you, but like, because I love me some Denim. I'm a fan of Denim. This moment was strange. Like, is that what you wanted to say? I've been picked on my entire life. Hold on. We're having this conversation with Amy in the room. Oh, okay. We're having this like listen, there are a whole bunch of bent-wristed folks around you that have been picked on their entire life. Hold on now. That's why I was like, don't say that as your this is a lot for me to take in. I could not take that. I couldn't take that. For me, like as a black man sitting up at that, I've been like, no, I know we are not doing this right now. At the same time, I think they were emotional, and this was a lot of I'm spilling stuff that's maybe been sitting with them. Spill. That's what I want to give them. Yes, and other people homogenic, just like Emrika said earlier, say that a lot of some of these, again, this is an edited program. A lot of conversations that people had and truths, and let me tell you about my life, they were not shown. So that's why I have to ask the question, why are they putting so much emphasis on them right now, and they're not making this about everybody? Because again, we just talked about how we don't know a lot about Nira. We know they're in a relationship, but I don't have a lot of backstory to them right now. I want to hear some of it. Communicating as an autistic person can be a nightmare sometimes. I felt bad for Denim because I knew what they had said looked weird. Exactly. Hence the reason why I was like, that's strange, but I'm going, let me not just drive this point to be like, that was wrong. More so, why? What was happening upstairs that was like fight or flight? That's what I was trying to figure out in this moment from Denim. I was like, why that? Like, I don't know. Can you imagine if Nira had said the reason why I picked them because Denim told me their story about how when they were younger, they were picked on? Can you imagine? I hope to God, I pray to God next week that is not said in a confessional. I started to feel really bad. I really hope so. Daniel, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy holidays, Maddie. Happy holidays to you. A reminder, I will be covering Dragden this year. I will be covering season 2 of Dragden. Excited. Let's move on from this one. Exactly, Cole. That's why I try to travel these conversations wisely, politely, and not to jump on top. Are you just having trouble with your words? Is your anxiety eating you alive now? And so all of a sudden it's now word vomit? Because I think some of us have been there before, where something's happening, and so your emotions get the best of you, and you begin to just go off, and you're just saying whatever you want to say. And a lot of people, sometimes you get angry and you take out things on people. You say some stuff you didn't even want to say. Nira was talking about, I could play this game in multiple ways. I could do this in several ways. I could take out the big competitors. I could keep this girl. She was trying to be strategic, but she kept her alliance together and made sure she saved Denim. I think maybe she wanted to see if a lip sync too, because I don't know if Denim was going to get for this song. Gary, I don't know. I see Black queens and plus size queens get annihilated for acting the same way. So no, you're right. That's not a lie. That's a truth that some people don't want to see because they don't see color or size. But it's definitely something I can understand and go, It's a lot. So going into this lip sync, I will love again. Who remembers hearing this song like late at night on those Now That's Something CDs or the dance mixes? I used to hear this song on commercials so much. So I was like, okay, I'm here for it. Now, this is the time where I would have said the theatrics are going to work better for this song, where you can go a little Broadway, where you can go a little bit, extra with it. So let's do Who Won. Love again. Oh, now it's going to be in my mind. I tried to get all up in your mind. Oh, that's mine. I will love you. Oh, Amy. No, sister, you did good. Listen. Amy, you did everybody. The only person who I thought wasn't going to make it out of this was Kitten, only because it felt like I was watching the same performance I saw from the first show, right? Kiki was definitely fighting for her position, and I think Amy was too. Amy, you were screaming to the heavens. On them knees, sister. It was God, please forgive. I was over here like, whoa, they're over here getting emotional. I saw Kitten trying at one point, but it just felt like it wasn't going anywhere. Amy was definitely giving good censor as well as like singing for the song, emoting down, trying to show all the lyrics. I was seeing Kiki pull one of these. Ha, 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 ah. I was like, okay. I just knew whoever was going to go, there's two people going home, and I'm going to be mad either way because Kiki was one of my favorites. Amy's one of my favorites. Kitten's one of my favorites. I've been very vocal about this the entire season. These three are some of my favorite people on the show. What is happening? I hated it a little bit, a lot. I was like, now you know it's a good show. Because when you got all your favorites in the bottom at the same time, and it's actually 6 episodes in for what's supposed to be like a 9 to 10 episode series, yeah. It's that time when you're like, no, we have to start putting people we like at the bottom. I did not like this because I was just like, no. 2 are going home, here's 2 I like. Speaking of Spanky Jackson nerdigans, if you check out on Twitter, me and Spanky were having an interaction because she's like, you thought of Elf on a Shelf, How about Spanky on a hanky? And I was like, I thought it was Spanky on a blankie. She's like, no, it's a hanky. I thought it was so funny. I go, well, I guess I'd be Maddie on a daddy instead of Elf on a shelf, right? I'm just saying. I will love again, all right. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about that, y'all. They're all were doing a good job. It was a good performance. I was very entertained, but I also was mad because I was like, damn. Can you imagine what that doll would look like? My legs be crossed, okay? Matthew, it's Christmas. Yes, and I'm asking for a miracle. On 34th Street, not in black and white. Well, so yeah. Hey sis, it's Christmas. So yeah, Kiki was saved. She stop. Kiki was saved, and we lost Amy and Kitten, and that hurt. I'm glad Kiki's saved because that's my girl, but like that hurt. This hurt. Hated it. Hated it. So mad. Is 34th Street what you call your cat? Oh no, honey. Oh no. Oh no. No. See, I call this is the dump cake, okay? That's what we don't call no 34th Street. This is cake back here. Listen, it's always sweet. Thanks. You're crash. You're about to get me in trouble. Let me continue. Amy Yonsei Chanel, if you're still in the chat, just so you know, of everything. I know I have made my critiques and I say a lot of things. And of course, I'm always going to keep it 100. If I didn't like it, I didn't like it. I'm going to miss your ass on this show, bitch. I'm going to miss seeing your face every day in the workroom. It was beautiful to hear a lot of your stories today. I mean, not today, but over the course of the season. Your religious background. As you know, I'm still a gay Christian. So hearing a lot of that from you was very important for me, seeing someone who I can relate with on my television screen. Also, our Dominican sister was cutting up and going in and going down. You were this close to winning 2 out of the 6. There was 2 episodes you were this close. We were like, she's right there. She's right there. Give that girl a W. I think you're amazing, and I will be a fan of yours forever. So all my love to you, Amy Yonsei Chanel. God bless you and everything that you do, doll. And if you're going to DragCon in LA, I will see you, beach, and I will be at your booth. I'm buying merch. So yeah, I was real sad to see Amy. Amy was a good time. Amy was cute. Amy was a great looks too. We had some good looks. We had some grand good looks too. She was a good time. I'm gonna miss her. And she wasn't afraid of nobody. And I like that too. When someone threw a little shade at her, mama was like, oh, so you was talking, bitch? What's up? What's gooey? You want to get mad? Near beat her in that first, that's fine. But guess what? She wasn't no punk. She said, let's go, bitch. Let's go. I'm here for that. So congratulations to Amy. Y'all send her some love. God bless you, baby. Kitten Caboodle. I swear to God, I thought you were gonna take it all the way, bitch. Not even lying. I was a little upset. Hold on, Amy. Oh, thanks, boo. Thank you so much. I've been very emotional today, even though we knew what happened. Thank you guys. I will love more myself. Please do. Like you're a baddie, okay? The promo alone was eating, Amy. Don't you ever get in that headspace, okay? Please and thank you. You're one of the ones, girl. And if someone try you, bitch, let me know. Because ask my friends. I got hands. But no, I love you, sister. Take care. But listen, back to Kitten Caboodle. I swear to God, Kitten was going to be top 2. I was prepared for that full story arc of the you counted me out. I'm a little older. I was ready. I was totally there. Totally there. If I'll be honest, one of my dream top 4s that I was hoping for was Kitten Caboodle, Kiki Ko, Amy Yonsei Chanel, and Aurora Matrix. And I had another set. I had a couple top 4s here, but that was one of my. Hopefully, this may be the list here. I thought Kitten was going to take it. I did. So charming, so much fun to listen to. This is somebody who doesn't give you closed-minded. They get very open and wanting to learn so many things as well as share a bit of their history with us. I'm, you know, somebody who is getting up in age myself. So when I see someone like Kitten doing this at 57 and being successful and showcasing and very talented, that hope is high for me. It just extends that rate of being like, it doesn't matter how old you are when you start this or when you're doing this, you can do it. Mind you, Sugarcane was still fresh on her drag when she went on her season in their 40s. And that's also one of the sweetest people I've ever met too. If you ever meet Sugarcane, give them a hug. They're so sweet. She's such a good person. But Kitten, another person too, who I am going to be excited to see you at DragCon. Hopefully you're there. I'm buying merch. I love you down. If you're ever getting a chance to listen to this, I've been a fan since day one. And I was like, I like Kitten. I want to see Kitten go far. And I'm so sad we got to see her go home. Oh, bye, you two bitches. I miss you. I'm so mad. I'm sorry, y'all. I love those two. This is top 6. Even the way they exited was just a good time and good energy, you know. All right, we got Denim, Near Enough, Kiki Cole, Aurora Matrix, Venus, and Melinda, the Comet, the Queen, the Shark, the Ghost, the Absolute, the Everything, the All of the Above, Virga, Groove, left in the competition. That last poll was at a 69% for Kiki, 24% for Amy, and 5% for Kitten out of 102 votes. We did meet every one of my poll requirements today, everybody, with more than 100 votes. So I more than thank every single one of you that tuned into this live today. Listen to me talk for damn near almost 3, didn't do 3, almost 3 hours about I think one of my favorite episodes from Canada's Drag Race ever. There will be timestamps in the comment section, but give Emroika some time. There's a lot that's going on today with them. I remember our conversation on Twitter, sending you all my love babes. Whenever they get a chance to do it, I will pin it to the chat, and you can get to the points that you're trying to look for here today. Who do you think will win, Maddie? It's, to me, now with what's been left, it would be interesting to see Aurora Matrix and Melinda Virga in the top 2. That would be very interesting. Very interesting. I'm enjoying the season. I am. The Golden Beaver's been retired, though. Is that too soon? We'll talk about that on Christmas. When we do the Christmas live, we're going to do a whole lot of polls for Christmas. I know, Shishi. I got to go. I got 30 minutes till showtime for another show, and I want to blow my nose and order me some Jason's Deli. Oh, a tomato bisque soup with a grilled cheese sandwich. And I think I'll order a panini, a half of a chicken pesto panini with that. And get a small cup of the chicken noodle soup they have there because it's super good. I think I found what I want. Yeah. Yeah, I need some liquids in me. Thank y'all for sitting through this with me. I did not feel at 100% today, but y'all certainly helped me through this live recap and review today. I appreciate every single solitary one of you. Make sure, once again, to not send anybody that we talked about today hate, maliciousness, no malice, no any of that crap. We don't do that with the rant pack here. We send love and light and good energy. We keep it 100. We tell it like it is. If we didn't like something, we don't like it. But we don't go to no one directly and be nasty about that. That's unnecessary. That's gross. That's bullshit. Don't tag these people in your comments. It's weird. Look at me kind of energy. And then you say, oh, I love you. That's bullshit. Don't do that. Okay. Show these people some love. If you see them at your local venues, make sure you tip them down. Make sure you tell them that you love them and all the support. Local queens too. This is not just Drag Race. Drag doesn't just exist on TV. It started somewhere. So go to your local venues, go to your brunches, go to your nightclubs, go to your bars, wherever you see drag is at, and make sure you tip those babies and show them some love because drag is amazing. And that's why we talk about the show. And I've been doing this for 6 years now. So I love y'all so much. Please take care of yourselves and give yourselves a big hug for me. Happy holidays to everybody that's celebrating. And I will see you Monday. I will see you Monday. for the Christmas live, because Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to rest and try to get my health back in good order so I can at least enjoy my Christmas with y'all. I love you down. Purple Rain, last super chat of the day. Thank you, baby. Hey, Matty, will you consider reviewing Call Me Mother? Kiki's on season 1. She's such an amazing queen. Happy holidays. Thank you, baby. Michaela Couture is also on there too, huh? For Call Me Mother? Or was she on, is there a season 2 of that? I haven't seen, it's interesting. I don't think I've seen one episode yet. And I should get into it. If it's on Amazon, I'll take a look at it tomorrow. But thank you for the super chat, Purple Rain. I appreciate you. Whew. Okay. Sorry. I'm like out of breath with my like not feeling good. I'm trying to have my breath. Anywho, take care, everyone. I'll see you next time. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you down. I'll see you for the next one. Yes. Okay. End this, Matty. End it now. Roll the theme suit. Roll it.
Listen.
Yeah.